caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray, gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back on my mama face. Yeah, I'm caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray, gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back on my mama face. Yeah.
Got the internet going nuts for years now. You know what I'm saying? Take 600. What up?
Yeah, what's up, man? You know, y'all tapped in. It's Capone now.
Oh, it's Tay Capone. Okay, my fault. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm tapped in with y'all, man. You know how we doing it.
So you dropped the 600?
Nah, I ain't drop it. I just, when I decided like I was gonna push the Capone, I just wanted to, I'm always on some L.A. anything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of this shit, niggas forget. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, not saying even my hood, but just like people. You know what I'm saying? You be gone, there you gone. Motherfucker, shit starting to drift away. I got to a point where I felt like his impact wasn't being felt by the people it's supposed to be felt by. When you ain't around for a while, that type of shit happens. So I just wanted to be Capone. So I keep putting it in their face, like, even though I'm Tay, like, this shit's still out here. You know what I'm saying? I bleed this shit. So that's really what it was, some Capone shit. Like, we gonna keep the legacy going.
For sure. So you paying homage to your homie?
Every day.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Every day. Even when a motherfucker gotta address me, they gotta pay homage to bro because they gotta call me Capone.
What year did he pass away?
2013, September.
You think about that day all the time?
Yeah, because that day was like a day that I was like heavily involved in. Like, I had got the call about him getting shot. And I had rushed to the hospital. And it was crazy because, like both times he was shot, I was there for him in different ways. Like I was actually right next to him when he got shot the first time and he didn't die. You know what I'm saying? And I remember him being in the street, sitting out there like, stretched out, like talking to me and shit, like, damn, I'm hit. But, and I never went to see him in the hospital because I was down with him when he got shot and he treated it like it wasn't that serious. But when the day he got killed, the news wasn't that he was dead on sight. It was like he was dead. He got shot in the leg, you know what I'm saying? But
he got shot in the leg and died from that?
Yeah, he died from it. But it was really more of a complication from the first time he got shot because he got shot in the same area.
Yeah.
Like both times he got shot, it's like a year apart, but it was like in the same left thigh, right in this area type shit.
Wow, hit an artery or something?
Yeah, it hit an artery the first time. So it was like when it hit this time, it just like they couldn't stop the bleed. He really died from like the troubles of getting shot, not really getting shot. It was like, you know what I'm saying, all the shit that came with getting shot, reopening the first wound and not being able to stop the bleed and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's really how it happened.
Yeah, R.I.P. to him. So how did that affect you? Did it make you look at things different?
Yeah, you feel that shit was like an eye opener, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, bro, even though I had dead homies at the time, I had dead friends then, but it was like, shit, that shit was like, I'm 16, you know what I'm saying? Like when they killed L.A. I'm 26 now.
So still young.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like when they kill folks, it's like even though I had dead homies and idols that had been killed at that point, like I ain't had felt no pain like what folks felt. You feel me? Even when he got killed, I had thought like I knew enough dead people at this point where it wasn't gonna like do me how I was doing me. Because even though like he got killed when I was 16, I probably had 10, 15, maybe even 20 dead homies then when I was 16 because I probably had Lil Steve, D-Thing, Baldy, Shaq, you know what I'm saying, from my block. I had 4 or 5 dead homies from O Block. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple dead homies from the Front Street, like, hoods that I was clicked up with, not just my hood. You know what I'm saying? So I had dead friends, even friends that I was in school with that was getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had that amount of dead homies. So I was kind of even numb to it at that point. Like, man, like that shit after a while, I was like, damn, that's what come with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But the night they killed L.A., I thought it was going to be one of those, like, even though it was my best friend, I thought I was going to take it like that on some numb shit. Like, damn. Man, I cried like a baby, man. Like, when I got back to the crib, we got to doing all our extracurricular activity and trying to slide and all that shit. I got home, like, 4 in the morning. looking at all our pictures, that shit started coming out. I just posted I tried to post every picture we had that night at like 5 in the morning, like, with the same caption. I couldn't even get shit else to come to my mind. I'm just like, damn, fool. I'm sitting there crying, posting every picture on front of on my page. I remember that shit, sitting in my mama's room, crying my eyes out, fool. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that shit changed me because, you know, some niggas, when you get to a point, you know, he ain't just die on no, you know, we in the hood type shit. You know, he died trying to continue his career. He had a career. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was at the point where, like, shit was finna start getting real. He was finna start meeting with labels. He was finna meet with T.I.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, shit was popping. He was doing M's on YouTube and all that. Like, we knew what was finna come. You know what I'm saying? All he had to do was, like, go and keep pushing. And it was gonna come. So when they killed folks, it was like, fucked up also, because, you know, that being my best friend, even though we shorties, we having a lot of talks about shit like future. You know what I'm saying? Like, we thinking 20 years from now, like, what this rap shit gonna do, what it's gonna mean for us and our family. You know, we 16, we still idolize this street shit. We don't know nothing but this shit at that point. You know what I'm saying? So we at a position where it's got to a point, like, we start thinking about other shit. Like, you know, we had Sosa and them to look at because they was like right before us, our time, before them got on. So we know what this shit could do for us. You know what I'm saying? We know the life that it could create for us and what we can be able to do from it. Yeah. We just got to get there. We already fantasizing about having big cribs and nice cars and kids and drip and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Smoking out the pee and drinking. We fantasizing about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's right there. It's right here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Folks finna push through. You finna bring us home. So to get that call and be there, when they pronounced him dead, I was there.
You was in the hospital.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had picked up Durk and drove down, and I got the call. And I was pulling up to the crib in the hood. And I'm a shorty, so I'm thinking on some shit like, make it to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? It felt different. This call felt different from when he first got shot. It felt like, I don't know, something was telling me in my soul, go beef that for my homie. Yeah. So I was pulling up to the crib, but the people I was with was dropping me out. So I hit Durk up to tell him to come grab me, but he told me his traffic was somewhere else. So I'm like, man, look, the person that was dropping me off, I ended up telling them, like, man, just slide me down for my homie. I got to see what's up. And when I hit Durk, he basically on some shit like, nigga, come grab me too. Yeah. I'm like, fuck it, nigga. I slid, grab folks. We slide down there and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I remember being there for a minute. I got to the hospital, seen his mama, seen this. She sent me and folks right upstairs. She knew who I was. She knew I'm his best friend. So she gave me a wristband, sent me right up to his floor. I got up there.
He was still alive then?
At this point, they ain't pronounce him dead. Like, he in the room. Yeah. At this point, we all coming upstairs, like, on some shit. Like, we ain't no room for us to walk in and visit him. It's like, he in the back getting surgery.
Y'all like in the waiting room.
Type shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, at that point, we all just chopping it up with each other and shit. And I remember, like, sitting next to Durk, like me and you sitting right now. And he like, the surgeon had came out. And she was bloody as hell. And then, like, 2 officers came out with him. Uh-huh. It was like 2 surgeons and 2 officers, or 1 surgeon and 2 officers, but I remember bloody as hell when they came out and shit. Durk tapped me like, man, they finna say he dead on phone. I'm like, yeah, that shit don't look right. You know what I'm saying? So when they asked us for all our attention, and they asked his immediate family to come, you know what I'm saying, right there, closer to them, and like, I didn't want to hear what they had to say. I stayed where I was at because I was going to know what was said based off the reactions that his family gave. Like, if you finna say he dead, his family about to hit the floor. I'm going to know. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, as soon as they open their mouth, I heard one of his sisters a scream, like one of those screams. You know what I'm saying? And I just knew it. I knew what time it was.
You know, home got shot. He was in y'all hood?
He wasn't in our hood. He was somewhere on the east side, you know what I'm saying, in the area, you know, where a studio was at that he had been familiar with a little bit because of his uncle knew the people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was basically like some backdoor shit. Like, he supposed to been good where he was at. Like, them niggas that backdoored him, they knew his peoples, and they still backdoored him. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't in the hood. And it was a situation where, like, I didn't even know, you know, like, L.A. was my real best friend. Like, it wasn't really never knew too many times where he was just moving around and I had no clue where he was, even if he wasn't with me. Like I knew he was over there or whatever. This day I hadn't even really remember talking to bro. Like I don't remember talking to him, only getting a call about him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know where he was and I didn't know what he had going on and none of that. You know what I'm saying? So like when that shit happened, it was just like I had so many questions because he wasn't in the hood and me, I'm not letting folks go nowhere by itself or without no pipe. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of shit. Like I was the friend, like not to try to make me sound over tough on them, but like we was just in too deep and I wasn't trying to lose none of my niggas, man. Yeah. Like I knew what had happened. And we rarely went outside our hood because every time a nigga went out their hood, it felt like they got caught out of bounds. Back then, it's like you safest in your hood. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And you learn it from experience, from everybody else, everything that's happening to everybody else.
Yeah.
But do you still listen to his music?
Yeah.
Or is it tough?
I mean, it used to be tough when it first happened, you know what I'm saying? Because you get to that point where it's just like everything he say make you think. Sometimes I remember getting these songs sent to my phone when he made them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember being in the studio with him when he made it. You know what I'm saying? Or I remember the vibe he was in when he made it. Or I remember him making it, like writing it in my room. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you get to that point where everything just make you think of some shit. You know what I'm saying? But then, sometimes, like I get inspired with bro. Like when I'm writing music and I get like a writer's block, I listen to him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like get ideas or, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm only listening. Everybody inspired by somebody. It ain't nobody. We out rapping about the same shit. Like, so whenever I need some inspiration, I try to listen to niggas like folks now who, like, can give me some real. Because I ain't going to lie. Like, I'm too full of myself to go to any nigga's music for, like, inspiration. Like, I'm a raw nigga. I ain't going to no weak nigga for no inspiration. Right. So if I'm listening to a nigga trying to get inspired, that's a nigga I think, like that. You know what I'm saying? So I go listen to bro shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a vibe or inspired or even like catch a memory. Sometimes I listen to folk shit and it just bring back memories. Shit that was buried so deep in my mind that I didn't forgot about it and I remember it. Maybe even be able to go on my YouTube and speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So I definitely listen to bro. Not as much as I used to because his music keep coming up missing. Like I go on Apple Music sometimes, his whole album be gone. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, like it be weird shit.
Who's in charge of it?
We have no idea. Like somebody in charge of his whole estate making a hell of bread off him right now. His mama and we can't figure it out.
So they making money and his mama don't even know like who's making the money?
She tried to locate him. And, people were smart. They ain't put their names that they go by or they even governments. They kind of there's certain things where it look like we can't figure out who the person is. We can assume, but it's like that person or them people would never come out and say that they getting that guap from his estate because the money, they don't have to cut nobody in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, people could think, like, L.A. music making somebody rich right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know how it is when people die. Everything go up. Like, that's why a lot of labels and shit try to, like, I ain't gonna say they cool with it, but if you get killed, like, they gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, the niggas, like, you see what happened to DMX when he died? Like, niggas music, even when you go to jail, R. Kelly music went up 200%. Like, motherfuckers, like trauma bring the money in. You know what I'm saying? So somebody definitely ate and been eating off that shit.
You mentioned R. Kelly. Y'all listen to R. Kelly still out here?
Shit, who ain't motherfucker ain't never stopped, bro. I ain't gonna lie, before R. Kelly really, like, bro, the first cases, if I remember correctly, bro, he had got arrested for some shit and he had got out.
He beat it.
He was arrested for some shit, but he in the county, when he was arrested for that shit, he had came home like niggas, he was all in V75, motherfucker, R. Kelly. They're like, bro, ain't nobody play with R. Kelly in this city about this shit, I ain't gonna lie, like, yeah, it was like that. Even though some of the people he was on the case against was from here, like, yeah, that nigga was good through here. He was walking through this bitch like, shit, I'm R. Kelly, bitch. I don't want that. He was just good because I was in the club with him and they played his music. He was in that bitch smoking a cigar. Everybody just staring at everybody and everybody. R. Kelly,
so
girl.
Shit, this can't be the first case. This got to be the the other case. He must have got bail or something on that.
Nah, when he first
was
had
in the club with
cause
him.
remember somebody had bonded him out like some some what they said one of his female some had because it was just a county case at first state. Somebody cashed out and bonded him out and he was out on bond like you know what I'm saying.
And in the club.
In the club, nigga. And not even like the club. He was in one of them clubs like, man, nigga, you on the block. Motherfucker might rob or kill you when you walk out this bitch on phone them. He in that bitch. And they're singing.
What part of Shy, what part of the rack is R. Kelly from?
Where you from? Cause I don't want to lie. I ain't gonna lie. I think he from the south side, but he might be from the west side. I ain't gonna lie. Cause he either from one of them. He ain't from the east or the north side. He from the south or the west side. I ain't gonna lie. I want to say the south side, but on phone them, something telling me leave the west open.
Yeah, leave the west open.
I ain't gonna lie. It might be the south side. Cause when he was hanging, this is where he was coming, but. You know, he used to be on the west side a lot too. He got videos in White Palace with Aaliyah. That's on the west side. Well, no, that ain't west. You know what I'm saying? That's actually West Loop. That's Cermak. That's Chinatown. That ain't even. No, that's he from the south or west side. We gonna leave it.
Yeah. He's from the city. Either or.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you had mentioned Durk. That y'all went to the hospital together.
Yeah.
How was y'all relationship back then?
Yeah, it was tight. It was tight, definitely.
When did it change?
Yeah, for a little situation happened.
Are you talking about with his kid's mom or something, that situation? Because I seen you talk about that on the net before.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to talk about that shit back when we used to be feuding and shit, but I ain't gonna lie, that shit, you know, that shit ain't classy now. You feel me? Like on some shit, I got a lot of respect. It ain't even about him. Like I got a lot of respect for like other people that's involved. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like I used to be on some kiddie shit, you know, you trying to, you know, speak on shit to hurt a motherfucker or people trying to hurt your feelings and shit like that. But you know, you get to an adult, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit, that shit ruins some motherfuckers' life, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't be trying to ruin motherfuckers' lives more, you know what I'm saying? Or like keep beating the same drum, cause bro, I been fucking bitches. Like I don't chase the clout on like having sex. That shit ain't even me. Like a motherfucker gotta put me in that type of corner for me to speak on some shit I did to a woman. Cause I've been doing that. Like this some shit I could say proudly. Like nigga, I've been getting bitches and getting bitches. I'm sure that ain't out of all the hard shit I had to do in life. That was one of the easy ones. Like. So I don't never be trying to. Yeah. I'm one of them niggas like I be nailing shit to the cross. I don't even posting to close friends. Some you know you got some niggas that live for the ground. They be on that bitch. They gotta take a picture of a bitch head or a bitch ass, sneak a picture where
a
she
tattoo
sleep.
or something.
Tattoo. You gotta. Niggas be tagging bitches. You want the close friends to know who you nailing. I never been that type of nigga because I always got bitches and I always got the bitches I wanted, not to even kind of like sauce it up or nothing, but I don't even settle for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming for what I want, and that's what I'm chasing. So I don't never be really caring to just really speak on. There's a lot of shit I hit I don't need. You know what I'm saying? But so.
Yeah, that's growth. You know what I'm saying? Because I was going to say, I like that, though. You know what I'm saying? But because, you know, a lot of times people do shit and look back on it like, man, I fucked up, man. You know, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Is that one of the things where you're like, yo, I fucked up. I shouldn't have did that?
No, I don't say that because on BD, that shit wasn't on no vindictive shit to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But still, if that's your homie.
Nah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
I regret that shit even, like, ever happening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, like, I never, like, when people put that shit on me, it wasn't even true. Like a motherfucker.
Oh, they put it on you beforehand.
On my son. Like that shit wasn't no shit I was on. Like, man, on my son, I ain't when motherfucker put that out there, that shit was not going on. Yeah. Like I'm on L.A. with my son, that shit wasn't going on. The shit that was getting back to me, you know what I'm saying, because of a motherfucker felt like it was going on is what made it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm a good dude. Like, I ain't on that on L.A. Like, I ain't never on no shit like that. But when a motherfucker, you know, we all in the same circles, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's niggas around, folks around me, they playing the back and forth games. Man, he said you ain't this and you ain't that. And like, shit getting back to me like a motherfucker acting like they trying to downplay who I am more, like what I mean to this shit. Like, to the point where it was like motherfucker wasn't moving like we was, you know, like, on the same type of time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't like that, bro. That shit created, like it's like motherfucker was going on me, like, from what I was hearing. So it's like, I'm like, all right, bet, we ain't the guys no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm all this shit that motherfucker steady telling me you saying I am, like, or like I'm a shorty and I'm a goofy and this and that, like, that's what, like, you gotta remember, bro, like, that's why I don't keep too many niggas around me no more. Cause like I see her now, like, niggas is the new bitches, bro. Like, niggas will be the ones that be having to read, that be keeping a lot of this shit up. Like, you would never know, bro. Like, you would be sitting around think a bitch did some shit. Like, it be niggas playing the back and forth. It be niggas throwing salt on niggas. It be niggas like hating on bitches. It be niggas like keeping the shit, like all that Wendy Williams shit. Like, it be niggas, bro. It be these niggas too, gang. So like, motherfuckers is real live, like puppet mask and like keeping niggas like at odds with each other on some real live. Yo, motherfucker heard this, motherfucker heard that. You know what I'm saying? Well, motherfucker said this, motherfucker said that. Like, all right, damn. Well, niggas is making it feel like we ain't even bro no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit really started some shit that shit really like made the shit happen. Bro, I don't never plot on none of my homies. Females, I never look at them like that on BD. It'll never be that with me.
Yeah. 600. Talk to me about 600. Y'all got a lot of rappers from 600.
Yeah.
Y'all got a lot. Yo, people know a lot of these names from 600 without knowing the music, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, these names, people know these names and it might not heard no songs, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all over the internet, like 600, this person's 600, this 600.
Yeah.
Y'all got some, you know, like some big shit going on, like even with y'all team. Talk to me about 600.
Man, 600 was just, you know, some shit that the founders, man, D-Thing, you know what I'm saying, Lil Boo, C-Day, for them, a couple more of the guys, Manny, E.D., they came up, you know, they met up really, D-Thing and Lil Boo, they met up, and they came up with the 6, you know what I'm saying, and ingratiated niggas like me, you know what I'm saying, like, it was something started for the young niggas, by the young niggas, you know what I'm saying, and the nigga who I look up to the most, D-Thing, like, he put it on his back when he made it, you know what I'm saying, him and Lil Boo, man, they put it on their back, and we was fortunate enough to see niggas like him and Lil Boo, D-Thing and Lil Boo put on so and go so hard for it. That's how we adapted that same kind of energy. Like, if you notice any 600 nigga you talk about, like, we 600 for sure. Like, we really bred it. Like, us, O-Block, Lamron, them type of niggas, we produce real live niggas who love where we from. Yeah. And we boast and brag about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we proud of where we from. And, you know, when Fonda made 600, they went hard because all these blocks, we like the new block in town. Right. When they got created, like O-Block was already there, Lamron was already, all that other shit. Every other hood was already there. Yeah. When we put on, we had to stamp it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
make a name for
it wasn't like just, all right, 600. No, now we gotta show niggas it's that now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just put a name out there. We gotta show niggas we got a block to stand on, a hood to ride for. You know what I'm saying? If you stop bitches used to think like they was riding past our hood, like that was just a place you had to ride past to get the O-Block on the bus. Then they started hopping off the bus on our block. Like, bitch, we on 600. Yeah, that's how we knew we had a real block there. Where the bitch say, when she called her friend and say, we on 600. Yeah, we got it. We scored. Yeah, we got it. And then it got to a point where, motherfucker, oh, you on 600? They pull it right up to 600. Hey, every bitch get off of the same stop. They know our hood at. Yeah. That's when we knew. We like, all right, we got it popping. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we just went hard for it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, 600, that was some shit that we made. Our block is on 60th, so it's 060. Nah, in Chicago, you know, it's like numbers.
Yeah.
Like even like I said, we in the hundreds right now.
Yeah.
But in the South Side, you know, it's 3 numbers, but you only say 2 of them. So like if you on 60th, you would say 60th, but you look on the street sign, it's 060.
Yeah.
So for them really like flip them numbers around, it's like we on 600.
Yeah.
It's 600. It was already 300. You know what I'm saying? So for them just double that, I guess.
Okay. Speak to me about Mimo 600. One thing I like about Mimo 600, that motherfucker speak his mind. Don't say I can, and when he do, like, there be a lot of rumors about him or whatever, but when he do interviews, he don't like it. It don't seem like he bash even Durk. You know what I'm saying? He don't bash nobody. You know what I'm saying? I like that too. You know?
Yeah, like I try to even do that. Like I don't interviews, bro. It's cool to kick it and just talk shit. But you know, like niggas like it's like I feel like I be on the same shit. Like when you get to a point, it's like me or Mimo, like you done gave them enough hot takes.
Yeah.
You done gave them enough viral content. Like sometimes you can't just lay it on them thick every time. You just keep shit kosher. You know what I'm saying? Like everything ain't gotta be a hot take when you speak on niggas. You know what I'm saying? And you might could feel how you want to feel about a nigga behind closed doors, but it be like on wax. It's just ain't no point like to keep bringing the same shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because you know some of these people that's on these interviews, not saying like you. But like some of them, they interviewing niggas like him to get that hot take. They trying to bait him into some shit. You know what I'm saying? To keep it going.
Yeah.
And that type of shit. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? You get on enough people shit, they gon' even if you don't answer the messy question, they still might try to yank it up out of you or say it just so the people can see they asked it. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So he probably to a point where he just. In interviews, you keep shit kosher, really, because it ain't no point of it. If it's real, we had a conversation, man. When it's real, it really ain't no point of talking about it. You know what I'm saying on that.
All right, so how's your relationship with Mimo? Y'all good? You got some music coming?
Do I got music coming?
Yeah.
Or do he got music coming?
Do y'all got music coming together?
Man.
Mimo, 600, Breezy. The 6, so what's going on, man?
We making our own music right now. Niggas be chopping it up though. Like it be big, but it's coming. Hey man. Hey dog, niggas we doing our 1-2 right now. Everybody doing their own thing, man. Don't be surprised.
Yeah, don't be surprised. Nah, cause Durk had this thing on one of them songs when he was like, "Something these blocks could be back one," and that's all I was thinking about. Like y'all used to all be like one.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? Like maybe I don't know in the future or something. Maybe y'all, everybody can squash their little issues or whatever the case. The things that ain't serious, not shit that we can't speak about, but the things that ain't.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You wanna be on some run and shit? Like I be trying to. That back is one shit. It's like, bro, like that back is one shit. I don't feel like at this big age, like when you 18 and 19, maybe niggas could be back as one as a group. Like, bro, like I literally see it's literally addition and subtraction, like. Period. No bad. Even if, say for instance, if all us in this room, homies, man, we might have been not fucking with folks for a minute. He might come back now. We don't fuck with you like that. Like that's all I've been seeing, bro. Like it's even I'm me, just like being in my hood. Like lately, how I've been. Like it's like I be around, but it's like some niggas that was acting like they was around. Them niggas can't come around. Yeah. Like it's not like it'll like you ain't around now. Mm-hmm. Like. You the nigga ain't around now. You the nigga motherfucker into it with now. You the niggas don't fuck with now. Or you not saying like it be like that, but niggas just over time X they self out or somebody does something that the rest of the group don't like or don't really fuck with it and it be like, all right, now folks separating himself now. Or so it's like that back is one shit. It don't really be about certain niggas, bro. You gonna look up and it's like it's gonna be hella niggas missing. Like, you feel me? Hella niggas gone. Hella niggas like, fuck this shit. Or hella niggas that just got smart, bro, after a while. Like, I be hollering them thing, bro. Like, this nigga's a real legend in our hood. And you would come around and you would think folks real live, like don't be around because niggas don't want him around. This nigga is real live a adult, folk.
Yeah.
He's not around because he's a fucking 26, 27-year-old grown-ass man with 2 kids and a girl on BD trying to get it.
Yeah.
This shit don't mean nothing to him what it meant 10 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So being even back as one, it's like, all right, we gonna be back as one. How? Like, niggas is waking up. You feel me? Niggas is finna be 30. All this being with you niggas, I don't give a fuck about that like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit, gang, and you really can't blame niggas. Like, being in the hood is like, that shit be cool, but I don't have to desire for that shit like I did when I was a shorty. I don't idolize this shit. Like, being in the hood too long make me feel like I'm fronting my shit or something. You feel me? I'm sticking out. Like, you shouldn't be able to ride through my block and see me like, yeah.
Nah, see, I was saying back as one far as like, not far as gangbanging and shit. I'm talking about far as music and shit like
you know,
that. You know
music shit, yeah. But like I said, even with that, what you say, we got a lot of rappers. It's a lot of us right now that's this shit involved that rap. Like, you feel me? Like, this ain't just no street shit. This is real live. Like, the rappers is not vibing. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain rappers ain't rocking with certain rappers. So how could that even be? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even speaking on me. I'm just like, it's little shit you just gotta know. I know because this the crew. Yeah. So, but yeah, that shit, like, it's, I don't know, bro. I feel like that's be life. Like, it's, you shouldn't be in your mid 30s, bro, or even in your early or late 20s. Like, I mean, your late 20s or early 30s. Like, you're not gonna be able to have as many homies as you used to. Like,
shit, I know. I'm like, 43, fam.
Or people like just in your everyday life as you used to. Like, when y'all all shorties, y'all don't got nothing to lose, nothing to leave out here. Like, all y'all waking up doing, y'all ain't paying no bills, y'all ain't got no kids, bro. Like, y'all don't got no worries in this world outside of not trying to get killed. Mm-hmm. Like, it's cool thinking like, oh, we're all in this together. All I got is my homie them and like, but bro, you gonna get older, that shit gonna be like, all right, bro, I gotta get some money. I gotta like take care of my family. I gotta like get a crib. I gotta like get real habits, folks, like that don't involve me standing out here risking my life with y'all every day. Like, niggas waking up realizing that shit every moment now, cause I'm 26. Like, and I know niggas gonna like you still young, but like, I've been out here, bro, since I was like 13 years old, 12, folks. Like, I ain't finna be steady waking up feeling like I'm a shorty, folks. Like, I'm an old ass man out here in this shit for real. Like, all my homies got killed 10 years ago. Yeah. Like, this shit, bro, folk done been dead 10 years, folks. Like, and I'm still what I'm out here for if I ain't learned shit.
Right. You gotta grow up quick, especially when you got some bills and you got a little one to take care of.
Yeah, nigga, I got a son. That shit changed my life, folks. Like, niggas really couldn't fuck with me then. Like, it was already cursed for niggas. But when I had my son, boy, that shit over with. I caught one case. That's the longest I ever been away from my son. I caught a pipe case when he was born. He was 4 weeks old. I was in jail for a week. For $7,500, I bonded out for them. Nigga, that was the longest I spent away from myself. I never put myself in no situation where I'm spend away from my kid, bro. Yeah. Like, you felt like a whole different baby. So when I had him, when I did that, I said, I know, I can't take that. Like, I can't take not being able to be there for my son. So, like, I hate to be in a situation where I couldn't be there for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it got to a point where I'm like, man, I really got to move a certain way. Now I got to move like Obama. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't let nobody get to me, bro, because I got to get to my son.
Yeah. So you say you caught a pipe case. How long you was locked up for?
When he was born, that was just a week. I was locked up for a week. You know what I'm saying? Because I got locked up.
Cook County jail?
Cook County. Okay. Yeah, I was in there for a week. I had bonded out. That shit fucked my head up.
Was they in there with the Glock dookies and all that? Yeah, I heard about the Glock dookies. What else too? They knocking niggas out, spitting on their butt or something like with seasoning or some shit.
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck is that about,
man, bro? It's look.
You seen that happen?
Yeah, what?
Oh man,
man, that shit fucked my head up because you just hear the story, but actually seeing it happen, man, that shit ridiculous, dog. Like, yeah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I hate that I even be having to speak on this shit because like they bogus as hell. Like I still don't agree with it, but like. They doing that. Like, they gonna humiliate the ops. That's why being in jail is so hard in the county, man. Because, like...
Crazy. Who the fuck came up with that?
Man, it's so crazy. Because I think folks in them came up with that shit. I ain't even gonna bap. I don't want to put it on their name. But it just too close to when I was booked in 2016, too. Like... And I was in that bitch for 5 months before I went to prison. Like, they starting that shit, and I'm just hearing 4 of them names steady floating around in that shit. Boy, let me find out 4 of them started that shit, the guys. Yeah. I hope not, because they was your name dropping, bro. Them I ain't gonna put it on their name, but I hope that they ain't start that shit. But the corners is close. That's all I'm gonna say. But, yeah, they gonna humiliate you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get caught. You one of the ops, they gonna knock you out, they gonna beat you till you sleep. Pull your pants down. At first they was just spitting in niggas' ass. Now they dropping the noodle packet in your crack, like you gonna wake up spiced.
Yo, so hold on. Yeah, how the fuck niggas spitting in your ass? They
yeah, bro, they gonna get in there. They gonna spread them. They ain't just gonna let them, they gonna try to... Like, man, bro, niggas, wow. I ain't gonna bow.
Yo, so they putting their face close to niggas' asses.
Man, it's close enough. Okay, like niggas close enough.
You gotta be kidding me, man. Niggas is touching niggas' ass cheeks. Yo, they don't feel some type of way about. Come on. So let me ask this: you seen somebody you know that happened to them?
Nah, I seen it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't had nothing to do with the nigga that got killed. I ain't gonna lie. It was some like out west shit. I ain't gonna lie. It was like some Lords versus some like other niggas, a Breeze or some shit. For them, they flooded them. I seen it happen. Couldn't believe it. And we in the cage, like we going to court, nigga. Y'all getting busy before court like that? He ain't going to court on Breedy. He ain't going to court. That man is not finna go to court. Y'all done dropped that noodle seasoning in his ass, man.
They did this in the cage?
Yeah, bro, it's like when you go to court, the people that have been in the county go, no, you either in the cage or you in 5, 6, 7. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them bullpens in the back. We in the cage, like, where you can walk past a motherfucker see right in that bitch. It's like 80 niggas in there. He in the middle getting this shit killed.
Yo,
he in the middle of the cage. This niggas all around that bitch, standing all over that bitch. COs probably don't even know he in that bitch getting his ass spit in. Man, they in that bitch playing crazy in the middle. I'm just standing on the bench like, damn. That shit was rough.
He woke when he woke up. What happened?
His ass was humiliated on BD, boy. His ass woke up, motherfucker. And man, that was tough on BD. I ain't even gonna lie. That was tough to see because on 4 them grade, like at that point, I'm not laughing. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm really like, cause I know I gotta kill me a nigga when I wake up. Like Shorty probably in this bitch for a trespass. He probably finna go home when he go to court. They probably finna let him out. He probably ain't get caught for shit but a bag of weed. Yeah. You done spit in this man ass. Now he gotta shank a motherfucker, folk.
Yeah, he gotta do something.
You better not go home and you just let that happen, bro. Yeah. I don't give no fuck if you was booked for a motherfucking stealing a pack of gum out of Walmart, nigga. Your ass better kill a nigga, boy. Yeah. And you better do something till you end up around them. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if you gotta slap a CO to go to up your max, go to the Division 9 or 1 or 10 or 1 to where the max niggas that did you like that and up your rank. Yeah. Cause if you get out of jail on BD, your ass is done for.
That's crazy.
You just might as well stay in there. I don't give a fuck what you in there for. A nigga humiliate you like that, gang. Niggas, man, that shit tough.
So the case you did, you was fighting a pipe case. You did a week. You beat that case.
Yeah, I had beat it. I had bonded out, and my lawyer, man, he had ended up pushing for trial fast as hell on game. Like
Speedy trial?
Yeah, he
Okay.
instantly pushed for that shit. And when I had caught it in April of 2018, and for them, he had beat that bitch in August.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was crazy because when I got charged for that case, I had just got off parole for a pistol.
Yeah.
So at this time, they just had changed the laws as far as like the amount of years you can get for being a felon. Like, you know, like when you catch a gun case, if it's your first one, they just say UUW. But once you a felon, now when you catch gun cases, it's a UUW by felon. That by felon,
Yeah.
that shit add more time.
Yeah.
So now when I caught my first pipe case, it was just 1 year to 3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My second pipe case supposed to have been 3 years to 7 years.
Yeah.
But they had just changed the laws. Now it's 7 to 14.
Oh, damn.
I catch my pipe case when this happened.
Yeah.
Right after. So I'm going to court like, damn, all right, okay. Worst come to worst, I sit on the house arrest, because, you know, house arrest count as jail time. You know what I'm saying? In our city, I don't know how it is where y'all from, but, you know, them days you spend on the band, that shit count towards your bid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you have to take time. So I'm thinking like, okay, worst come to worst, I cop out for 3 years. Because everything we cop out for out here is at 50%. So
Right.
if you cop out for 3 years, you're going to do a year and a half straight. You know, unless they give you some good time. Unless you fighting murder or something, everything is at 50% out here. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
So that 7 to 14, you
yeah.
did it at 50%.
Yeah, like if I would have got 7, I would have did 50% of that. You know what I'm saying? But me going to trial, they weren't gonna give me the minimum. They probably would have met me in the minimum. I probably had 10 and would have had to do a
Or they
nick
could
straight.
hit you over the head.
Yeah,
14,
and bust my
yeah.
shit. You know they'll do that. You
Yeah.
waste them people money, they'll do you.
Yeah.
And make you do the whole. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So like when that shit happened, I'm like, man, folk, I had just caught my case at that time. So like I'm kinda in a position like that's another reason why I had to move a certain way. Cause after I beat that, I felt like I had a second chance, bro. Like I couldn't take 4 years from away from my son. He was still, even when I beat it in August, he wasn't shit. He had just been born in March.
Yeah.
So my son, like, he know me, but he don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I leave my son, I come home, man, that nigga ain't gonna know his dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he done grew up in here. He gonna be talking and walking and in school and all type of shit. So I'm like, when I beat that shit and I beat it in the fashion I did, because a lot of people that catch gun cases out here, bro, if they go on house arrest, they fight their cases for a year and a half, 2 years sometimes. Like, and
You was on house arrest?
Yeah, I was on house arrest, and then being in county house arrest, bro, you will lose your mind. It's like being in jail because
It's
they
like
don't
being
give
in
you
jail.
movement.
You
like
can't go nowhere.
If you don't got a job, you're not getting off the porch in county shit, bro.
Yeah, but you getting a job, how does that look though?
That's not gonna work. So I end up going nowhere because I can't get no job nowhere to even act like I'm a fucking be outside. Cause I'm not about to go say I'm not about to be, cause they like to check.
Yeah.
Ain't no acting like you at Walmart. They'll send somebody up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm in the crib every day. Like, bro, you'll lose your bitch. Like, your bitch be nigga, you can't do shit anyway. Get to going outside and shit all night. No, I gotta beat this.
Yeah.
I gotta beat this for I to slap the shit out of somebody around here, man. So he pushed for that 4 months. He pushed for that speedy trial shit, and we end up doing it like that. And he came and beat that bitch in August, walked him down.
Yeah. So you went to trial all the way. trial.
Yeah, I took that bitch to trial, bro. And, you know, I had beat it because they had lied and said they could see that I had the gun, like I was gesturing for it, but the officer on the body cam, the first thing he said when he came up to my window was, roll your window down, I can't see. Judge heard that shit. She was like, 2 things can't be true, man.
Yeah.
Like, either you can see or you can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they got on the stand and swore they could, but you just told me you couldn't see. It was rainy outside, foggy in the windows. That was the first words you ever opened your mouth and said to me.
Yeah.
So when I beat that case,
You did a bench trial?
nah, I did a jury.
Okay.
No, I did do a bench. That's the judge, right? Yeah, I did a bench. On phone, we went with a bench. It wasn't no 12. We went with a bench. The judge, it was a lady.
Yeah.
And it's like, my lawyer was walking their ass down, and I was just seeing her up there. You know, you got to keep a straight face in the courtroom, but I'm just, you know, trying to peep the vibe.
Yeah.
And I could just see every time they talking, she writing shit down. Like,
Yeah. They lying.
Y'all lying. You feel me? Like,
they lying.
you said this at first.
As soon as
nigga.
they say something, she like,
Yeah, you said you fucking up. You feel? I'm just watching her like, yeah, he kicking their ass. It's. I got to sit back, like I was at a fucking game or some shit. I got to sit back like, yeah, he finna walk their ass down. But even still, I was dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all come away from shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit happens.
Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? And it's like things like that make you think you got a second chance. You know what I'm saying? Like. Cause I knew, like, even being on parole, I wasn't supposed to be around nothing. Yeah. So, like, you know, when you get on parole, we sign that piece of paper, like, nigga, you can't do nothing like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't even have dogs around when we got on parole. Like, I came home on parole, and my sister had just came home on parole, too. We could barely be around each other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit. So, I took that chance, but when I came from under that, I'm like, yeah, I gotta tighten up. Yeah. Shit, I can't do that no more.
Y'all out here, and y'all do music and stuff like that. Are y'all able to perform in Chicago?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just you gotta be like people who they deem like not like hazardous. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people who could perform here. And it like always goes smooth, but like they got certain artists like Sosa. They just, I don't know why it was like that for Durk for a long time. Yeah. Only Herb used to be able to perform here. Like he was just the only nigga. Like he been rocking this bitch forever.
Where though? Where does he perform though?
Oh, he performed in the United Center. Like every artist that come through the city that's big enough to get like the United Center as they show, they all bring Herb out. Yeah. Literally, every single one of their ass be like, Swerve, come, like, bro, this Future, it don't matter who it is, bro. One of these big-ass artists, it could be Drake. If Drake got a show, I bet when he perform out here in June or whatever, I bet that Shorty be brought on stage somewhere. Like, they just all pay homage to Swerve, I ain't gonna lie. So he perform wherever the fuck the shit is, the sheen dang is. Yeah. He got his own shows. He rock all through this bitch, but even when it's the United Center, like at every little event too, like all that, anything that happened here, he always performing. Rolling Loud, if anything, not Rolling Loud, but any little Lemonade or that shit with Cole Bennett, all that shit, man, all the Lollapaloozas and all that shit, that Big Jam, he there.
So why you think they let Herb as an artist perform? Because he don't. I don't know if he dissed the dead in his music.
Man, Herb I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what that's about. You know what I'm saying? They probably deemed Herb.
His image ain't as bad as per se as another drill artist or something.
I mean, I guess that's just to them. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what they. I mean, if that's what they wanted to say, shit, Herb on the same type of time. Not to try to like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But folks like he on the same type of little shit. He on the same type of little time. So. With that being said, I guess they just did like Herb. Herb, he probably smart. He probably knew that, he cleaned his face up probably at the right time. Like Bibby. Yeah. Bibby was one of them too. But, Bibby, they could book him anywhere. He cleaned his face up a long time ago. Smart niggas, you know what I'm saying?
When's the last time? Have you performed in Chicago?
Yeah, I performed in Chicago before, but I ain't gonna lie, like, it ain't even that I don't be trying to, like, get booked for shows. I don't know. I don't really.
It's a lot that goes into that.
Yeah, like I be rocking shows and shit with my homies. Like when I be with Polo, I like rap at his show and it'll make me want to like, cause anytime I want to perform, like I could perform, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, I noticed a long time ago, like I don't give myself enough credit for the type of fan base I got. Like I always been one of them people. Like I ain't dropped as much as I should, and I ain't. Wasn't consistent when I should, but every time it was time for me to do what I needed to do, the numbers was there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like when I drop, whenever it is, you can go look it up. It's M's on there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like whenever I drop the tape, I mean, I used to be one of the most less turned artists when my mixtapes app first came out, but like they used to only put like niggas like Gucci and them in the big box on my mixtapes. Remember that? Like my mixtapes, the big box used to be like like when I used to drop, them niggas used to be like, you going in the big box for free.
They hit you up and say that?
Yeah, like niggas used to be thirsty for my exclusives. Like niggas used to be like, why the fuck they be like all over this nigga like that? Like, bro, I used to, man, I dropped that shit doing 100,000 first day.
Yeah.
First day, nigga could check anybody, any nigga that think I'm bapping, tell my mixtapes, let them know. Like, this shit coming 100K, 24, 8. People couldn't believe that shit. Like, that was a lot for a mixtape at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and my mixtape used to be able to tell. Yeah. Like, at the bottom, it'll show you this number. So you can see, like, damn, they tapped in. You know what I'm saying? So, I used to have shit like that going on. Spinrilla, shit like that. Like, I used to, back then in my day. Yeah. So, like, I always been able to pull the crowd. It's just, I don't know, it do be a lot with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, bro, I know it be so. And I see so many people doing shows. I try not to think about that type of shit. Shows be dangerous, bro. Yeah. Them bitches be really dangerous.
Especially in your own city.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, them bitches be dangerous as hell. Like, even when I be with Polo, like, it be like, I don't be trying to feel like I'm on security, but I just be overly watching everything, bro. Because what these people do, they try to clout off you. Like, you will see a motherfucker run up on a nigga at a show and like do some wild shit to him, folks. Like, what the fuck you just try to do to folks? Like, in front of 8 security guards and everything, they'll try to. I know any day a motherfucker will try to clout chase off my homie and I'ma slap the shit out their ass on phone them. Like, you feel me? Not to think about it negative, but it's just like, it be like that. You get haters and everything. Nigga try to take what you got, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will have to really hurt a motherfucker. I seen that shit happen at a show with one of the phone them. Like, I seen it, like, throwing shit on stage and everything. Like, damn, this what y'all doing? We in Chicago. Like, we in Chicago, gang. They throwing shit. Like, bro, do y'all not know we got all type of shit in here? We shit just tweaking that. Then what? We all just lost it. Because y'all want to play throwing shit in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Y'all to hit one of the guys, motherfucker, up that bitch and lost their mind. That folks got 50. Folks Bluetooth. It could get like that, bro. Like, you don't throw no motherfucker. You don't throw shit on.
You said it could or it did?
No, it didn't. You feel me? But it just like tweaked me out because this happened when at that time, like, it's supposed to happen. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the grace be to God that it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was on their square that night. Like, we can't front our shit in this club. You know what I'm saying? Or in this place on phone and everybody tightened up, but that could have been a fucking massacre. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the person did to get their little 2 minutes of fame, that bitch could have instantly, like, went left. You know what I'm saying? And I was on stage to see, like, how left it almost went. Like, I seen it. I'm ready to make this bitch go left, too, because what y'all throwing shit for? You feel me? Like, but that shit was like, man, that shit made me tweaking. You know, certain shit just stick with you, folks. Like, I'm mad that stuck with me. Because I wasn't even rapping at the time this shit happened. But it just stuck with me, folks. Like, damn, they'll really tweak on you like that. Like, everybody here love you, folks. What the fuck just made y'all do that?
Yeah, so, you said Polo G.
Yeah.
So you fuck with Polo G?
Yeah, what? Ain't no keys to them lock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polo G's turn.
Yeah, Polo G, folks. He one of them.
Yeah.
That's a thorough nigga, folks.
How you develop that relationship?
My cousin from his hood. Yeah. And I was on house arrest for that case I was just talking about in 2018. And my cousin here just be coming to my crib. I remember him coming to my crib. And he was like, you know, I'm in that bitch in the basement. Fucking Saudi ain't been nowhere. He come over there, we getting high. He listening to music on the TV, playing YouTube. Let me play my homie. He play folks on video. I'm just like, you know me, I always say I'm not easily impressed by music, bro. Like, if I really start fucking with a nigga, he gotta be raw to me. Like not even to just to me, but like to everybody. So for them, like, I'm talking to him and shit. He playing folks, and it's like, okay, one song get my attention. Then he play another. Okay. Like, you know, after a nigga play they mans, I'm going to give him a song. If I give you 2 songs, I'm in there. You getting in there. Like, I listen to one little song, see what you about. But if I let folks play another one of your songs and I'm like waiting to hear how it sound, yeah, you doing something. Then he played a third song. Oh yeah, shorty ass. He snapping on Biddy. I was hooked in on Biddy. I ain't gonna lie. Folks used to be leaving. I'm just looking at his whole catalog. Now folks came back to my crib. I know every song Polo got out at this point. I'm just a Polo fan now.
Yeah.
For them gray, I'm just a fan of Biddy. So I'm listening to folks, and you know I always been a nigga like, and folks like this too. I swear to God, that's crazy. If I fuck with a nigga, folk, like I'm not just gonna fuck with him behind the scene. Like I'm on my page playing this shit, like all in the background.
Yeah.
I didn't even know folks personally, but he was going to school with my little sister at the time, and I never knew. They was going to the same high school for, and I had no idea. But I'm talking about this little bro on my page and shit on Polo G with the heat emojis, like yeah, shorty, he like that, folk. Like he the next nigga on BD, and he like letting them know, like letting the world know, you feel me? But motherfuckers was already fucking with him too. It wasn't just me. Like he told me, like I'm the first motherfucker who like they fuck with like on the like look like on kind of like one of them scales, like they grew up listening to me. You know what I'm saying? He say, which tweaked me out, you know what I'm saying? But
Cause he a little younger.
yeah, he a little younger, folk, but he said, like, he grew up listening to me. Like, I'm one of the first motherfucker or the first motherfucker to reach, like, on that level to give him his props and give him his recognition. But, like, people that was, like, tapped in a certain size had to be listening already because he ain't have, like, he had some views. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't, like, shit, like, wasn't nobody listening to him. But I definitely, when that shit happened, I'm like, bam, I fuck with him. And the whole time he was going to school with my sister. And one day my sister came home like, Polo said, "Ooh, he seen your post, da da da." And I'm like, bet. I found his gram, and I hit him up, and we just got to rotating from there and shit. You know what I'm saying? And followed each other on the gram. And when bro started doing his thing, I was just like proud of that shit, fo. And it's like when he ended up blowing up like kind of shortly after that, like 6 months, 8 later, and it's like he just always remember like that genuine love. You know, like sometimes, bro, you got so much success, it's like hard to know who really fuck with you.
Yeah.
So like he remember like who fucked with him before. Like a motherfucker saw what everybody see now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I like just knowing like that shit genuine both ways, cause he know like I fuck with him before all that shit. Like that ain't nothing that was interested in me for. I was a fan and I fucked with bro before that. So like, you know, you fucking with niggas who know like that shit built off genuine love. It ain't what a motherfucker do for a motherfucker or what niggas got or what a nigga like can give. But it's real loud, like, man, I want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Yeah, that's good. That's love. Yeah, speaking of rappers, I had seen you talk about this before, in relationships and keeping it real. You had a relationship with T Grizzly.
Yeah.
And you made a post about it and you talked about it. Have you spoke to him since or heard anything from him? Did he like just can't reach out because maybe they seen the video?
No, I don't reach out to niggas at all.
No, not you. I'm saying, did they reach out to you? Say, yo, it ain't like that, or you know?
No. I mean, probably was to somebody that they thought I was around or something, but no, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's another little situation where it was like I used to give a fuck about a lot of shit a lot more than I do now. You know what I'm saying? Like, on BD, like, at that point, that shit was some gay shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, nah, I don't give a like, bro, any nigga that I don't fuck with, like, even at the time, if I was fucking with you, like, once it is older, I don't miss a loss.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might have meant something to me at the time, but that shit don't mean shit to me, bro. Like, I've been doing my thing. Like, you see, when we introduced this shit, what you tell me I am? A legend. I'm a legend with or without these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas try to get with me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas come see me. Niggas pull up, and they know when they interact, they know what's up. I'm one of them before all this shit. So, a lot of shit that be hitting me a certain way or it'll make me feel a certain way at the time. Like, once I know who I am, and I look in the mirror, I'm happy with who I see. Yeah. And a lot of these niggas, they could be on, they could be rich, they can be a lot of shit, but they ain't me.
Right.
And when you know that, you ain't gonna get no fuck what a nigga got, or, you know, how a nigga coming that make you think that nigga in a better position. Because bro, I be around a lot of niggas that's richer than me, and them niggas look up to me. I swear to God on my son, nigga. Like, them niggas look up to the niggas I be with.
Yeah.
They look up to me, my hood. They look up, like, I done seen this shit, like, I done seen pictures, videos from back in the day when young boy, you was jumping on the bed listening to 600 Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
What year that dropped?
that was in 2013.
Okay. Part 3's coming when?
I don't know. To be continued, man. Don't be surprised, man. Before I get that beat.
Yeah.
Before I get that beat.
Yeah. So Chicago has a very disrespectful gang culture and dissing the dead.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about that? Do you still, or you? Because it's kind of hard not to if somebody talks about your dead homie, you be in your feelings, and then how do you feel about all of that? Like,
Yeah. Shit, really, I don't be feeling no way. You feel me? I just don't do it no more.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really get mad at who do. But you know, like, with getting mad about it, what makes it easy is doing it for me. Like, I don't do it, like, if I did it for other people, I would never stop dissing, because it was like, all right, I'm going to stop dissing so they'll stop dissing.
Yeah.
If you thinking it like that, then you're never going to be, like, being realistic, bro. Too many rappers from the other side, they going to diss you. Yeah. Somebody going to diss you, because everybody don't feel the same way about dissing.
And then everybody's trying to come up, too.
Yeah, so it's like, and dissing is the automatic come up. Like, you can put fuck somebody in the caption, and that bitch going to go brazy. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
make sure you put fuck somebody.
Yeah, like, make sure, they gonna go crazy. Like, that bitch instant viral. You know what I'm saying? You could put fuck anything. You know, fuck iPhone. They go, what the fuck he talking about? Click. They want to see why you tweaking. You feel what you tweaking with Apple for? So now, then they gonna click in. So you get to shit like that, for I don't be, oh no, for that shit just make me be like, I own this because I just, like, I got my own personal reasons for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish niggas would be on what I be on, but, like, I just don't diss, because really, like, anybody who ain't around to defend themselves don't need to be brought up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I don't really like to see me personally, like, trying to tweak with somebody who can't really, like, defend themselves or really come back and say, you know what, bitch ass nigga, you got me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it. An old head brought it up to me like that in prison, and I was like, damn, you know, guys try to pride themselves on being a certain type of nigga, you know what I'm saying? And that sound like some cool moral type shit to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? That's some cool shit. Like, don't speak about motherfuckers who ain't around to defend their honor. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. And a dead motherfucker really can't say nothing to you. So it's like, I got on some shit like, you know what? And I was stepping with older niggas in jail that had got 20, 30 years for murder, shit like that. So I was getting wise every day in there. Like, I used to soak up game from older BDs and breeds where I was at. You know what I'm saying? And, like, them niggas just used to nail all type of cool gems in my head. And by the time I went home, that shit stuck with me. Because I was with them every day. On the yard, they preaching this shit. In child, they preaching this shit. In the gym, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the deck. Wherever we at, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just always, because they knew I was a smart young nigga. Like, and, you know, the older nigga, they gravitate toward the smart young nigga. Like, he got a head on his shoulders. Let me cuff him. And I had like 4, 5 OGs in there doing that shit to me. Like, and that shit just stuck with me. So I'm like having hella look like awakenings in jail and prison. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm around real vets that's teaching me real shit. So when I came home, I had a couple things where I was like, you know what? I'm going to clean up like this. I ain't just going to forget everything my OGs taught me, because a lot of them niggas was finna get out. Some of them got out right before me. So I wanted to, like, show them, like, man, that shit y'all told me in jail, that shit stuck with me.
Right. So, yeah, because dissing the dead, that shit ain't good for your soul, man.
No, it's not.
That shit ain't good for your soul, man.
I feel like that shit really was like, because when I got to moving around on some rap shit, I started realizing now Florida adapted it heavy. But, like, when you go to these other, like, in New York, too. But, like, when you go to cities, like, on the West Coast, or even, like, in Atlanta, down south, outside of Florida, like, niggas don't do that. Houston, they don't do that.
They don't do that.
Texas, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of places that don't go that route. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a whole, you know what I'm saying? It might be a couple knuckleheads here and there, but, like, as a group, that ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of took it to a level where we got too comfortable with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit ain't really good, you know, with that Muslim shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit really teach you about a lot of shit. And you be like thinking about death and like not death, but like life, really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you kind of appreciate shit on a different level.
Yeah.
So that shit be making, like, you know, that was a kind of factor in a lot of shit too, because I did convert in prison and I learned shit.
Convert to what?
Islam.
Okay.
Feel me? I really can't even say that I converted. I don't really think I was what I thought I was.
Yeah.
You know how you be brought up as a Christian?
Yeah,
you born into the family.
Yeah,
you born into a certain thing. It's like I'm born into that shit, but I never chose it for myself.
You didn't have a choice.
Yeah, you feel me? Like
that
I felt.
wasn't your choice.
I don't even really be feeling like I converted, bro. I be feeling like
You was that the whole time.
yeah, and I really be feeling like, you know, when you, it's say for instance, you know, a lot of people be having certain shit to say about niggas who like get certain religions or like convert to certain shit in jail because they think it's some jailhouse shit.
They talk shit about it. Yeah.
But it's like, bro, what I noticed about jail is like, I went my whole life only being nailed in, only been like one religion being instilled in me some type of way. You know, you young, your grandma taking you to church, you and all your cousins. Yeah. Some of y'all getting baptized and all that shit, and it's like, that's what all I know. They beat that drum in my head like we just Christian. And it's like, when you go to jail, a lot of motherfuckers in there, the religion is that's the first time they get to study that shit for themselves, like, and really see what really makes sense to them. You know what I'm saying? Like what they really agree with, like on some like, all right, I could gravitate. I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't just do like work or like research on like being a Muslim or Islamic culture. It's like I learned about Buddhism and like even being a Hebrew Israelite. Like,
what year did you convert?
This was 2016.
2016.
So it's like
for that week.
I was in jail for a different pipe.
A different pipe.
Yeah, I was before the 2018 case. I was in jail for a pistol then too.
Okay.
So I'm in jail. I had a hold on my bond at this time, so I'm in there just learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning about shit and you know that religious shit, because you got a lot of niggas in there fighting drama. So they try to get close to God and they got prayer circles, and you know it got to a point where I was
using that.
Yeah, they using that to try to like, you know, make what they going through seem like it's some light at the end of the tunnel, which it is for a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? But they try to get closer to God because they going through a lot of shit. So I'm getting to a point where it's prayer circles and it's Qurans and this Bibles and all type of books flying around, and I'm just like, you know what? Ain't nothing else to do, bro. Like, you might as well read books. Like,
so you actually was reading the Quran and stuff?
Yeah,
like
I read. Like,
I had to,
I had to read.
What was the language in?
No, you got to get it in English because they gonna have it. Like, you could. I mean, niggas. I mean, if you could do that, you feel me? But God, yeah, that is good. That's cool as hell. But of course, you gotta have it in English.
Yeah, because I'd be like, what the hell?
Yeah, like nah, you.
What's going on?
Yeah, you gotta have that.
I
shit.
need the English one.
Real, no cap. Like, that shit. You know, I got a chance to study because there was a lot of different things on my deck. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people wasn't just Christian. It was other religions on the deck. Like, and I was in the dorm when I was learning about this. I wasn't even in the cells. I was in a big ass room full of a bunch of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So there's all type of shit in this room. You know, I'm learning that shit, and I'm just like, this shit is what stuck to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's what it is. This is what I believe. Now I can say I believe this. That's when I said, all right, okay, I'm a Muslim. But as far as like being a Christian, I feel like that was chosen for me. When I got to choose for myself, this is what I am. Right. So I really don't even like to say I converted, because when I chose what I felt in my heart,
who you was.
Yeah.
You didn't convert. So when you was in jail, did you run across any ops?
Hell yeah. The ops, you gonna see the ops in that bitch. You know what's so crazy though? I was fortunate not to never end up on a deck with the ops. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
because,
so you seen them, but you wasn't.
Yeah, like I was seeing them. We was able to get down on them at like court, shit like that. You know, because when court happens, everybody from different divisions and different decks and parts of the compound is all. This is the only time we really all together. Like,
so they kind of know when they keep y'all separate.
Yeah, like
that's on your file. You GD,
you know, like they try to. Yeah, they try to, but our court is so close in the world. A lot of the times they end up putting us with the ops because they don't do radius. They kind of do blocks. Yeah, they'll think like, oh, he from King Drive and he from King Drive. Put them on the same deck. Whole time, King Drive is split in half.
Yeah.
On this side is us, and on that side is them.
Yeah.
So you about to get somebody's shit stumped in. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we all play King Drive, but they from over there and we from over here.
Yeah.
So you about to get somebody killed in here. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that be happening. So you will get to a point where it be like, you know, they try to keep us apart, but niggas end up getting their ass smashed in there, for. And it's like I was seeing the ops like, I'll be going to court, they'll be coming from court, or they'll end up putting one of them in the bullpen for them to stretch them, because it'll get to a point like me. A lot of ops, this is what was tough about being in jail for niggas like me too. When everybody know how you look, but you don't know how everybody look, it's tough. And that's all it is in jail. Like, bro, when I'm off my deck, like being on your deck, you been in jail before?
Yeah,
for sure. So you know how it is.
I've been to the county.
Yeah, so you know how it is. Being on your deck, that's
I
your...
would say this. I went to my county, Suffolk County, Boston, Suffolk County.
Right.
I caught a case in Cambridge, so it ended up being Middlesex County.
Right.
But there was people in there from Boston. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't the same as being in South Bay.
No, but what I was saying is, like, even though it wasn't like your homies or niggas you knew,
Yeah.
you know how it feel being on the deck. Once this is your deck, these the niggas you in jail with.
Yeah.
Once you leave off your deck, it's
You
kind of
don't
like
know-
you in the
yeah,
wild.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we in the wild. Now it's other decks you around. When you go into court, you
And
know
you
it's
just
like,
looking like-
yeah, you like around a bunch of niggas from other parts of this jail. You know what I'm saying? So when you go to court, that's the first time where you really like all day around all type of parts of the jail. You know what I'm saying? So you will see a nigga from a different division over there. You know what I'm saying? When you on your deck, y'all in one division. You ain't seeing nobody but niggas in your division. So, or your pod, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. So for the people who don't understand, but
Yeah, your pod.
like, you feel me?
That's your unit.
Yeah, your unit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when we go into court, you run into them niggas, but I was thankful that I never ended up on the new, because we call on the news, like, when you first come in on the deck.
Yeah.
I'm glad I never walked into a deck that was all like a pod or unit that was already ops field
already
fit
put
together.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because every time I come on the deck, well, unit, it'll be like the guys over there or like kosher shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, some of the guys from out west that fuck with folks them, they in here. Or it's some niggas from the hundreds that's beady, they fuck with the guys, they in here.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Cause walking on that deck on the new and them the ops, roll your burrito fast, man.
Yeah, they on your ass.
What? Nigga, and a nigga like me, I ain't gonna make it past the phone booth.
Yeah.
They gonna clap my ears together. As soon as I come in and close the door, they gonna let the door shut.
Yeah.
And then they gonna snap my shit together. They gonna clap my ears. These bitches gonna be side by side. No cap. Like, hell yeah, I ain't never had that happen, because that's real. That sucks.
So what happens? You're Muslim, right? So you in jail. What happens if an op is a Muslim? How that work for you?
I don't know, cause I ain't never asked them, like, before you roll them, like, you Muslim? You feel me? Like, I
I'm
ain't
just saying, but you might find out. You might see him with the kufi on. You might, then what? You know he Muslim. You see him with the kufi on. How that roll?
No, cause bro,
which one works? You know what I'm saying? Which one?
hey, that's a tough
You know what I'm
question,
saying?
man.
I'm saying I'm checking if you really Muslim. You know
Nah,
what
I'm
saying?
really
Because-
Muslim, but see, the thing is, like, bro, I'm not the only nigga doing this shit. Like, it ain't like I can be I could be like, hey,
But you
he's
Muslim.
Islamic. Stop it.
Yeah.
He's one of us. I can't stop, because
But-
everybody not Muslim. So folks them out to roll his ass. I could say I'm not gonna fuck with him now. I can't do that.
Yeah,
I can-
because in Islam, right, you're not supposed to harm another.
Yeah, but that shit, like,
Muslim
it's certain
brother.
things, bro.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
we walk this life, but Muslims harm each other all
I
the
know,
time.
but they say that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
You're not
niggas
supposed-
ain't, you know, niggas find certain parts of that shit that they gravitate to, and certain parts where they like, all right. Because honestly, bro, if everybody was walking in, it's 100%, a lot of this shit wouldn't be going on. We'll be all hugging each other, slapping hands.
Yeah, you got the Muslims still eating pepperoni pizza and shit like that.
Well, yeah,
there's a lot of
there's
motherfuckers
a lot of,
sneaking
yeah,
that.
boy. I ain't gonna lie, boy. My uncle like that, boy.
Oh man,
I ain't gonna put his name out there, but man, boy, he wit, boy. His mama really one of those. I'm talking about real Muslim, but he eating that bacon.
Uncle P.
He in there. Unc tapping it. Hey, if you look, hey, which camera, right? You watching this, you know who I'm talking about, boy. I ain't gonna even put you out
he
there.
eating bacon too. Come on.
Folks eat ham at Thanksgiving, all that shit.
Come on, man. Listen, they got beef bacon, turkey bacon. You ain't got to eat that pig,
You
man.
want that.
Come on, man.
Folks already told me. He had to talk with me about this shit. He said, look, Neff. Look, Rat. I wasn't from my mama's side, but that pork shit in me from my daddy's side. I said, you know what, your ass out here playing games. You out here playing, you making up shit now. You making up. My other uncle told me some crazy shit on some Muslim shit too, so I guess unks don't give a fuck about that shit. They just like, fuck it. My other uncle told me he don't gotta could do Ramadan. He could just do good deeds every day and eat all he
Good
want.
deeds,
I said, shit, I ain't heard that. But shit, if that's true, shit, more power to you, bro. I'm over here starving. You over here buying motherfucker something to eat. Then get you something to eat.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That.
So, you had the neck getting on you a little bit when you was like, you went on 10 drills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, these people, bro, swear up and down, like, when I be talking about certain
Like
shit,
10
G,
bodies.
like, I be, like, bro,
They don't
first of all,
understand.
G, y'all really think I'm be talking about some real shit? Like, bro, I be just talking about funny shit. Like, anything that I'm discussing, folk, rather it's real street shit or not, like, if I'm speaking on it, it gotta be like a parody to it, kinda. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no just, you know, you would watch my stories on YouTube, for like, I'm not trying to be overly serious, bro. Even when I'm speaking, like, I crack jokes all through, cause like it's funny time. Like, we was children, bro. Like, we wasn't out here just nailing shit to the cross with the shit that I'm talking about. Like, we was shooting at the ground, fucking up shit, like throwing pipes and like just trying to, you know, we just getting our feet wet, bro. Like, we wasn't militant yet. Like, trust me, I ain't spoke on nothing militant because I can't. You know what I'm saying?
can't.
But this shit is kind of funny when I think about it. You feel me? Like, it be like, yeah. You feel me? Like, you gotta, like, man, for them, I went on 10 hits and watched folks them shoot at the ground.
Yeah.
Like, they ain't know they wasn't trying to shoot at the ground, but when you got 14-year-olds holding, goddamn it, all chrome Taurus at 40s and 45s, that's kind of what happens.
Yeah.
You hit the flow. Them bitches was flapping up off the ground, I ain't gonna lie. A motherfucker ain't get shot the first couple of years we was into it with each other. I ain't gonna even put no bap in this shit. This shit, like, we kids, bro. Niggas bapping and fighting. We know how to do that. All that shit was new.
Yeah.
So I be
Motherfuckers just be shooting and getting the thrill from it.
Yeah, like, I swear, it used to be
yeah.
like, damn. That shit like a little rush
That's
or
a
something.
rush. It's a rush.
I swear,
know
bro,
what I'm saying?
you a shorty, you really don't even understand that you holding life and death in your hand, bro. Like,
Nigga get that rush.
I swear to God, like, that shit, like, not to even, like, speak for me or none. It's just like, bro, like, you be just naive to shit. We ain't soaking in yet. Like, you, like a shorty, you just think these bitches just for making noise or, like, you don't know what motherfucker going, man, this shit gonna be out of there. You don't understand really that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live that and learn that.
One thing I learned too, like playing with guns, it's kind of like a rush. People get, and it's addictive. You know what I'm saying?
That's where the savages come from. The niggas that go through that shit and be like, oh, for that.
Stay away from guns.
Yeah,
You know
don't
what I'm saying? Stay away from
do guns,
Yeah.
guys. Don't fold them because you will get hooked. That shit is like drugs or any other thing in life. You can get hooked to pulling triggers.
Yeah,
For sure.
rush is crazy, like a roller coaster. So T.Roy,
Yeah.
he was trying to teach you how to drill.
Yeah, T.Roy taught me how to drill, bro.
Yeah.
He gave me some game. You know what I'm saying? That boy told me he was a short guy, and he told me, like, you know, a lot of people, and at this point in time, I had knew some shit like that too. Like, you know, I had knew a couple niggas that survived off headshots. So he like, man, yeah, niggas get shot in the head, they be out here living. He like, shooting their in the heart, nigga can't survive without his heart.
Yeah.
Like, type shit. And it's like, fuck my head up, because, you know, as a shorty, everything stereotypical, like, shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
Headshot. Everybody
like, that's everybody. When you playing, like, that's where it come from. You playing the game, everybody want to make it seem like you supposed to hit a nigga in they top.
Yeah.
So hearing that was like, it was kind of demonic as hell too, cause it's like you really be thinking about shit like that. Oh, bro, it just make you think about who you be kicking it with every day. Like that's the type of shit be on your mind when we be on the block and you be quiet as hell, sitting on the couch, not thinking, not saying shit to nobody. You be thinking about like, where the fuck could I shoot him at that he gonna die for real? Like every time, for them, like that's what Troy thinking about while we on the block shooting dice or something. He just in the back like, yeah, if I hit him in his heart, his ass gonna check him full now. Don't be the his ass gonna die. That's what he thinking about. You just made me think like you niggas bad as hell. Cause Von was like that too in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like when he told me that, I was like,
Maybe
you
that's
right.
why they was best friends.
Oh, that definitely was one of their bonding mechanisms, to say the least. Like they was two nuts in a whatever. They was two nuts in a barrel. They ass was just niggas was, and on BD they was like the same type of nigga. I ain't gonna lie, like how they act. They was just, one was shorter and one was taller.
Yeah.
They kind of did the same shit.
Yeah. How did T.Roy pass?
Motherfucker had caught him on the east side.
East
Shot
side
him.
again?
Yeah, the east side be like that. You know what I'm saying? They had caught him on the east. Yeah.
East is.
Yeah, the east side, it get like that over there.
Yeah.
For sure. He got shot in the store on the east side, outside the hood. You know what I'm saying? And ironically, you wanna know what's so crazy? It's not too far from where I said LA got shot at either.
Yeah.
Yeah. It happens. Like I tell you, you be out the hood.
And what year was this?
Damn, what year was that? Damn. That shit, I don't know, it's probably like 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was Troy's probably like 7. Cause bro, I be thinking shit be like just happening recent. Now I look up and that shit be 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
Like Troy, that shit happened. I feel like it was like, I don't think it was like 2019. It was over 3-4 years ago though. When folks got killed, yeah, I think it was 2017, 18.
Man, that's crazy. How did you feel when he passed away?
That shit fucked my head up, you know. Like I ain't gonna say like I don't think certain niggas could get killed, but like certain niggas just not. You don't think a nigga gonna get that close to him? Like Troy was just a nigga like he one of them bitches like you would be like thinking you gotta up your gun. His shit was out 5 minutes ago, like type shit. Like or his shit never left off his hand. Like he'd be sitting around that bitch outside on the block. That bitch
He was
just
by
in
himself?
his belly. Like yeah, he was with somebody he was talking to, but that shit ain't matter.
He had something on him too.
Yeah, that's what they said. But
Yeah,
that shit, I don't think, bro.
Once somebody get the drop, it's too late. You know?
Yeah, it's like I don't know, cause that's why I fuck my head up, cause it's like, bro, niggas like even if you had a drop on his low, whenever you blick, he was probably gonna be blicking first, cause he just always like how Troy was, for like Troy, one of them niggas, bro, like. You would pull up on Shorty sometime. He got 2 of them bitches on him. Like, real shit. Like, he one of them niggas, like, his pipe up, out, he always alert because he know what he do. Like, he not one of them niggas, like, he putting work in out here to the fullest extent, like, to the max. So he know how to get, like, it felt like every time he put in work, he could see that shit happen to him. So he just was alert, like, on their car, on their movement, on their gate, on their cut. He was that type of nigga, folks. So when that happened, it was like, how the fuck did a person get up on him like that? It's no way. You couldn't believe it. That shit be crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like make you think like how.
Because I know, sometimes when a motherfucker got the job, ain't nothing you could do about it. You know what I mean? Another person, you mentioned Vaughn.
Yeah.
How did you feel when he passed away?
It was kind of the same as Troy, but it was even more with Vaughn. You know what I'm saying? Because Vaughn, that shit was kind of surreal seeing him turn into who he became.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Vaughn was one of them niggas, he didn't even want this shit, bro. Like, I remember when Vaughn beat his murder, and he's like, playing with this shit, like, I'm gonna just do this shit just cause. You feel me? Like, rapping. I might as well, like, everybody on my dick, I might as well do some shit. Then, like, when he found out, because at first, motherfuckers was not writing for him, but, like, helping him a lot. And, he started getting that mode in where it's like, I can do this shit. And on Biddy, it was like, when he got to doing his thing, that shit tweaked me out. I'm funny, because, like, Vaughn at this point, bro, like, he's a nigga who, like, he just a dangerous guy. He's just a different nigga, bro. Like, you don't really get no, You don't get no you don't be the ain't no you don't get no more savager than him.
Yeah.
I swear, like he just he do his thing out here. And it's like, so when you see him commit to certain shit, and it's like, you know, that's all he want to be, and to see him actually like try to do something else and put that same type of energy, like Von work ethic in the street was the same in the studio. Like that's how he still got albums dropping years after his death.
Yeah.
He still got videos dropping. Like it's a lot of artists. If you killed them today, man, they couldn't drop more than 10 songs. I ain't gonna lie, they couldn't drop an album. They probably can't drop more than a video or two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because niggas' work ethic don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Shorty was out here really putting the work in, like as a artist, but he was putting that work in like that in the streets. Like he wake up and get on your ass, boy. Like you feel me? Like,
Yeah, I seen you said early in the morning.
man, that nigga, man, 24, whatever, nigga. He'll wake up and he believe that he fight, shoot, whatever he wanted, whatever you like, he do that. So it's like, when I seen that type of shit going on, I'm like, man, it was crazy to see him die, because he was another nigga, like, you see him, he's whole hard body, like, he walked dead up, like, he knew, like, you a shorty to me. Spink.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, just beat him, like, senseless, like, them bitches, I know you probably envisioning, like I said, he like to fight too. You can vision them bitches hitting the motherfucker like Shorty. He got haymakers on phone them. Them bitches quick too. He dusting shit right off. Boop bop.
It's crazy. The net say, you know, put the guns down, fight. But then when you put the guns down, fight. What you know?
That's why I don't even. Ain't
like,
nobody
what?
gonna make me fight. I'm splatting shit.
Yeah.
You should have just shit. So they could have tried to do me like that or something. No, hell no.
Get
Bro,
straight to it.
you can't give people, bro. I swear to God, I realized a long time ago, bro, that I'm not fighting nobody no more. Like, unless it's one of my niggas, bro, and it can't be a gun in the vicinity. I'm talking about for no nigga that's watching this shit to grab. Like, it gotta be somewhere we all somewhere as a family. It ain't even no guns in our vicinity, because a nigga that's watching you fight will pop you.
Yeah.
You feel me? It ain't gotta be the nigga who you fighting. It'll be a motherfucker, one of his homies out his what? Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Because they on BD, you gotta understand, bro. A nigga with a gun, when you get back to the hood and they say some shit happened and you ain't blow your gun, you know that's a whole nother conversation. Like you a street guy. You feel me? Like, bro, you know, motherfucker come back and say, hey,
Nigga
and folks say blow you. Man, you look like a bitch because you ain't blow, because you ain't kill a nigga for fighting folks. You like a whole lot. Like,
you say you had the hammer, you froze.
you what? You froze because I ain't want to get 50. Why they just can't box? Like real shit. Like, bro,
They say,
like,
you know, they got that saying, ain't no fighting when you got the gun.
exactly.
You know what I'm
And it's
saying?
like,
you got the
you
gun,
damn near forced
you
not to
fight.
carry a gun, because if some shit go up and you don't use it, motherfucker gonna call you a bitch, gang.
The streets will have you thinking, wow,
Thinking it's
man,
like a contradicting shit, because now when you blow a motherfucker down, you stupid, but they was just fighting. Woo, you shot him for no reason.
Yeah.
But if you don't blow, when you get to the hood, you a bitch. Everybody in the city talking about he don't blow. He froze up.
Yeah. He had a gun and
he had a
used
gun
it.
and ain't used it. He pump faking out here. Don't give his ass the pipe no more. It's like, damn, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. I should have let folks tote that bitch and he could deal with this shit.
They send you up Schitt's Creek. You
Man,
know
bro,
what I'm saying? The
you
hood,
feel
they
what I'm
don't care. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
it's
They tell
just
you to do
it's
anything.
wild shit, folks. So it's like with me, I know the shooter damned if he do, damned if he don't. And on some me shit, I'm gonna just put you in that situation where we gonna have to just go deaf, because I ain't gonna play the life or death with you. Like, I'm not gonna I ain't gonna hurt myself trying to be the bigger person or trying to
guess
give,
what you gonna do.
Yeah, like, you know, I don't think they want to pop me. Let me just bust on them. You feel me? No, like, if it's tension and I don't like, cause bro, in my city, they came to bust a nigga brain. Like, they ain't none of that. Oh, you woofing? What switch is Drake, bro? That's why I don't be going there with like that.
Yeah.
Bro, there's so many damn new guns around this bitch, boy. I be like, damn, gang, like, I can't believe this shit, boy. I be having to, cause we all carrying the same type of shit, for, and it's like you put too many niggas in the same spot, that shit get real, gang.
Yeah. Vaughn had said something online about you one time.
Yeah.
And did y'all speak since?
Yeah. Like when Von had he had talked to me and shit when he had bought his chains, you know, like that shit had fucked my head up. You know what I'm saying? Because he was always that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when he said the shit he said about me and shit, it was like, it wasn't no negative shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, everybody asked him about me, and he had to, like, speak on it. You know what I'm saying? But when we used to talk, it wasn't never like, it was nothing negative or nothing. It just always was love. Like, that was always my homie. You know what I'm saying? It was really like it was a situation where it was like, he already with them.
Yeah.
And that's who I got a problem with. You know what I'm saying? I got a problem with niggas who giving him a second chance at life. I knew it was going to be different.
Yeah.
I had to get out my mode, like, trying to be on some, that was my friend first. Well, them niggas the one changing his life. I ain't gonna lie. So it wasn't like, after I kind of looked at it a different way, I took it different. Because it's like, niggas want me and him to lock in together. I don't fuck with the niggas he fuck with.
Right.
That's giving him them second chance at life.
Right.
That's giving him the publicity and the platform he got right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm letting it rock on that note, but we always kept it tight and close, kosher, because he like family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Vaughn, we, like, you know, it's too much blood for a napkin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my slime. Like, we get out here in that field together. Like, me and him got secrets.
Yeah, yeah.
So this shit is it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so when y'all spoke, well, how did you feel when you first heard what he said? Was you like, damn?
no, I wasn't really like, damn. It just really, I don't know, because I feel like it just, I don't know. I don't remember how I felt at the time, but I ain't feel mad about it.
But you was like, I gotta speak to bro.
Yeah, like, I gotta, you feel me? Like, because he never said.
He didn't do you bad.
Yeah, like, he didn't say nothing negative, like, this what's going on with this folks this or this folks that. He just like, it's folks got some shit going on right now. He you know how why I respected it? Because there was a lot of motherfuckers out here acting like they knew some shit. Yeah. And he was a nigga who was like a part of that camp that was like, no, I don't know shit. Yeah. I ain't acting like I know shit. So I ain't know that. But on phone them got some shit going on. So it was like, when I used to talk to him, it's kind of like always peaceful and bitty. Like, even when, you know, he had came out with a song, like, and everybody swore like he was sneak dissing me. Yeah. And on Biddy, he lived live, like, came in my DM and said, Tay.
I mean, if you got him, show him. So I could tell the camera I saw him myself. You know what I mean?
Hold on, my phone again. This shit real.
I believe you, but
I know, but you know, like, shit. What you say? We go keep this shit 100.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We gonna keep this shit 100. This my real slime right here. Look, this is May 2020. He say that song ain't about you either. I see the comments and shit. I said I was just finna tell the fans this way before you even said anything. I know what I know. I said, clear that up with your fans though, gang. You ain't never gotta convince me. I know how you coming, they stupid. He said, fuck them fans on King David. Yeah. But he went right on Twitter, and when the motherfucker asked and insinuated he wanted to quote it, they tweeted, cleared it up like, no, that ain't about him, stupid, man. Yeah. Like, you feel me? Like, this the type, you ain't gonna go out your way to clear no shit like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This real, like, you don't give a fuck about how no nigga feel. Right. He made sure to come and be like, don't even let them people, like, put that shit in your head, little bro. Like, you know what's up with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was one of those, like, a reassurance thing. Like, to let you know, like, nigga, you know, it'll never be that. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't have to do that. He could have let me, he could have played like he get so many comments and he don't see shit.
Let it
you know what I'm saying? And
he
made sure to come and hit my DM, nigga, like, nah, that ain't what that is. Stop. Don't even let them.
Yeah, I seen the DM people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a tough situation, even going through that. I felt like, I don't know you, but you know what I'm saying? I listen to your shit, I rock with you, and I felt like even that situation, like, man, you got the short end of the stick, man. I felt like niggas might have just do something on you, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because, bro, I'll go ahead.
Because I don't know what really happened, but I felt like maybe motherfuckers do something on you without even knowing. You know, people don't even know everything that happened, whatever. They threw something on you. Was it a situation where folks had you as an alibi or put your name in something, and You didn't know?
Yeah, it was definitely like, not to go too deep into the shit, but I had got put into the shit
Yeah.
by some other motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I even got caught into the play.
Yeah.
Like, some motherfuckers had got caught and mention me type shit.
Yeah.
And so that's what made a motherfucker, like, put me in the loop.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't in the loop, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that shit was like, it was definitely one of them situations where, ooh, shit. Well, that definitely was just some shit that motherfuckers was just playing the blame game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much shit that went into that shit for, and I was just like, why the fuck is everybody, what is it about me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was pissing me the fuck out, gang. Gonna be there. It was like, they kept trying to make somebody the scapegoat.
Yeah.
But it wasn't them. It was like, it had to be an outsider or something. I was trying to figure out why the fuck was that. You know what I'm saying? But now, fast forward, I know.
Yeah. So, do you still speak to them?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't speak to them. I speak to 22 and shit. But that shit just, it's just, weird. Because, like I said, when that thing, you be like, everybody all together, it be like, no, everybody ain't going to be all together type shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't going to be all together. Because even the rappers don't fuck with each other. Like, you will never know who fuck with who.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rappies ain't fucking with each other, shit like that. Like, it's just feud on all ends, bro. Like, it always be like somebody exiting themselves out or did something somebody don't like or mad at somebody about something. Like, I hear that shit. Even with them, it's like, wow.
So if y'all all was in Cook County Jail, y'all be on the same side though.
Hell yeah, nigga.
All right.
The fuck?
So, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, because it ain't go. Man,
I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
bro, because we can't go against each other in front of the ops, G. Like, I don't
all
know.
right. So you ain't really ops then. You know
Hell
what I'm saying?
no. See, look, when I say like not together, like niggas gonna be brothers, bro. Like it's like
okay,
brothers
okay.
feuding. It ain't no.
Man.
It ain't like
Yo,
no.
let me say this. I got this thing where I tell people, right?
Yeah.
I ask a question first. I say, yo, if they die, would you cry? The motherfucker tell me yeah. Then I say, you gotta squash it then.
Damn, that's a good way to
You know
think
what I'm saying?
about it,
Because
bro.
if you tell me no, then it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Your relationship can't be fixed. But if you gonna die when a motherfucker cry, you gotta fix that shit.
Hey, that
You know
that shit crazy to think about. Cause when you say it like that, that shit made me think about a lot of shit. Cause I think I don't fuck with a lot of people, but some of them, damn, if they smoke them, I might be like, damn.
Yeah, that's why I say it's fixable.
You know what I'm saying?
If you gonna cry, when a motherfucker die, cause I done told people like, nigga, that nigga die, I won't cry, I won't shed one tear. It ain't fixable. You know what I'm saying? So if a person die, you cry. It's fixable.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely gonna cry about folks and them, and they gonna cry, bro.
All right.
That's why a lot of shit be crazy,
Because you
bro.
gotta we only get one life. We don't know when this shit gonna end. We don't know what's after this. We don't know.
Right.
Maybe it's afterlife. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We
For
unsure
sure,
what's next.
for sure.
So, nigga, some of the shit we gotta let go. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, I gotta let that shit go, man. That should be a weight off your shoulder.
That shit sound crazy, but that shit sound for real. Cause when you think about it, death is the thing that show you how much you still cared about somebody. Like, I know some niggas, man. Two of my cousins used to be feuding with each other. One of them died. They spent their whole adult life just being shiesty to each other, man. One of them got killed. The other one, man, sick. Like, he's sick.
You
like,
know that? He got mad regrets, probably.
What, nigga? He just had shot at folks like a week before he got killed, folks. Like, he be having that shit on his heart every day. Like damn. Like, every time folks get brought up, I see how that shit affect them because they first cousins. Like, this shit, like, our mama's sisters, like, y'all be tweaking with each other and folks just left on video. Folks just, like, didn't know how to take that shit because it's like you spend that time tweaking, folks. Like, but you don't really mean that shit because once they die, you like, man, folks, like, damn, that shit hurt you.
Yeah, it'll fuck you up. I got a question. You've been out here a long time, right?
Yeah.
So, in this shit, sometimes people get passes.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I seen you got a pass.
Yes.
Now you got a pass by someone that's known out here in this. Well, he was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think he was given too many passes. And
No.
you got
No.
one. And why do you think you got that pass?
I got that pass really because shit.
And you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I definitely know you talking about. You talking about Melly.
Yeah. Okay.
Melly gave me the pass. First of all, it was Melly, and there was this other guy named Slim.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Slim is really, well, both of them gave me the pass.
Yeah.
Slim, his is actually Melly uncle.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And Slim, he's an older guy. He's in his 40s. So he like my pops them age. He known all through the city. He had just came home not too long before me from doing the long, extensive bid. You know, he one of them niggas, he been like that since the 90s type shit. So, you know, he knew my peoples and shit too. But like I was following bro on the gram and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We used to rotate on some casual shit on the net, but he knew all my peoples for real though.
Yeah.
So, you know, at this time, I was fresh out and I had a haircut. I had just cut my dreads and shit like that. So I was going to this place to get my haircut.
Where was it at?
On 87th and what's that? That's Damon or Ashland? Ashland.
And that's out of bounds?
Yeah, that's out of my hood for sure, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I used to come there, you know what I'm saying? And I was the first chair when you walk in. Like, my barbers was right there. And you know, all barbershop, big glass window, shit like that. So, if I'm at the first chair, like, nigga come do me without walking in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm in the first chair. And every time I used to go there, though, it's like I'm always watching. I got my pipe on me out under the robe, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was like, I always, it's like I came there once or twice, my first 2 times, and I felt all decent. But it used to be this one nigga with dreads that I just used to be running his mouth, and he used to always be in my face, and I'd catch him looking at me out the side of my eye. Mm-hmm. And every time he'd walk in, I used to feel like he just didn't belong in my presence, bro. Yeah. And I swear to God, I used to want to shoot his ass in his face, but I just couldn't prove what it was about. Cause me being who I am, I don't know if them like all that shit is dick riding. Like, I don't know if you dick riding or on some op shit when you be staring at me too much. Like, a nigga be watching you like, damn, is that Tay 600? Damn, I was just listening to this shit. You feel me? But you could be thinking like he looking at you on some op shit. Like, he trying to figure out, is this really you, so he can call them niggas. Like, that little stare, the reason you steady watching me out the side of your eye, that could be 2 different things. So I don't be knowing to take it as a positive thing or a negative thing, but I used to always watch him while he was in there. And I felt like that nigga set me up. And I had got a haircut, and then like the next day, Slim had DM me like, hey, was you in the
But you know Slim.
I know Slim, but I ain't never, like, I know Slim because he know all my peoples and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I follow him on the ground. He from No Limit, like, you know what I'm saying? He one of the guys because we fuck with they hood type shit. But I ain't met him personally at this point. I never met him personally, but when that call came, he was with Melly. Yeah. Of course, Melly getting the call, they savage. So, you know what I'm saying? So when they dropped, when he called, when the nigga that set me up,
Slim's Melly's uncle.
Yeah,
so
he was with Melly. Yeah. He was with Melly. Yeah. When the call came to Melly, he was with Melly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they call him Melly because they like they slider. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh yeah, we got Tay, go get him. Yeah, we got Tay from 600, go get him. Yeah. He instantly like. The call, he like, man, was you in a barbershop yesterday? Slim telling me this.
What was Melly's reaction to the call, though?
He deaded it.
He was like, nah.
He deaded it. He deaded it with Slim. You feel me? Because Melly also, like, him and my sister knew each other. They was fucking with each other, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it was like on a thing where it was Slim and it was Melly. Like, Melly was a guy, he wasn't a backdoor artist. Like, like he wasn't going to, like, do the shit to me, and he fucked with somebody like I'm related to somebody that he fucked with hard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I respected that. Like, there was a lot of shit going on in the streets. Like, I could have got killed that day. I'd have never saw it coming, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It made me look at shit a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, A nigga ain't had to save me because I don't give a fuck about my uncle if a certain nigga calling.
Right.
If a certain nigga on that block, I don't give a fuck what my uncle saying. My uncle could be the biggest gangster in the city. Yeah. And on top of that, yo niggas don't gotta listen to you either. Yeah. Like Melly could have got off the phone and they could have easily said, you know what, fuck what he said. We over that. Yeah. Like you had to make sure that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, once you say no, you kinda gotta see that through.
Yeah, you got to.
You gotta see that through. So it's like, I know, bro. I know I go get a haircut. That shit take me 45 minutes every time. I know a nigga can make it up to where I was at and rap me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when that shit happened, I knew what I knew, and Slim asked me the questions he asked me, like, was you in the barbershop yesterday? Yeah. Once he said that, I knew he knew what the fuck he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just left that bitch yesterday and got my shit smacked up. You know what I'm saying? So when he said that, I'm like, all right. Yeah, they got me. Yeah. And I haven't been in a barbershop since. Yeah. I swear to God, I've been getting my hair cut at my crib or at Sweets. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that. I'm phoning that shit over with.
So, he didn't elaborate more. He said, oh, all right.
Yeah, who?
He just said, yo, we could have got you.
Nah, he ain't say we. He was like, he one of the guys. He like on some shit like, nigga, you know, his nephew Melly getting the call. So it's like at the time, the shit happening right in front of him. Now, Melly he ain't trying to let the shit happen either, but Slim making sure, like, nah, nigga, that ain't happening. Yeah. Ooh, that's dead. Yeah. He hit me to let me know, like, basically, the barbershop you going to, get the fuck up out of there. Don't go there again. Don't do that shit no more. Because he's showing me, you know what I'm saying?
Melly might have gave you a pass this time, but these other
niggas like bro, niggas know your logo. And like if I'm getting my hair cut at a barbershop, he probably could have saved me this time. But if I'm gonna keep going there every fucking Thursday, somebody gonna know my low every Thursday. Like, okay, this nigga go to get his hair cut up there Thursday. Maybe they want to pass their head off to MOB or Gyro or something.
So you ain't even think about doubling back years later?
Man, I ride past that bitch seemingly every day, and I never think to even go in and speak to the nigga who used to cut my hair. Yeah, cause none of you niggas protected me. I feel like all you niggas dropped the ball on that. I ain't gonna lie. I supposed to been upstairs getting my shit cut in the back booth anyway. Yeah, I got me at chair number 1, Lac City. Just front my move, man. Y'all supposed to have me up in the fucking somewhere. It was my motherfucking like cousin uncle shop. Like, nigga, you supposed to have a little back room for me to slide in or something, bro. You got me in this bitch getting my shit cut with the savages.
If you seen Melly after that, you seen him after that?
Yeah, I seen him after that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all talked about that moment.
We ain't never talk about that. I ain't gonna lie. We ain't never talk about that. I used to see him and shit because, you know, like I said, him and my sister, like, they used to be cool. They was locked in, over locked in. So I used to see him, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't never conversate about shit like that. We ain't never even conversate about street shit. I ain't gonna lie.
That's say what's up.
Be like, what up? You know what I'm saying? What's the word? You know what I'm saying? Like, after that shit happened, with that shit saved my life, bro, it's like I couldn't do shit to that man. Like, you saved me. Like, I just can't be that type of guy, bro. Like, a motherfucker saved my life, bro. Like, if I could save yours, or like I could play a role in saving yours, fool, I'm gonna return that favor. Cause, bro, that shit could have happened. Like, I know for a fact it could have happened. Like, when Slim talked to me about that shit, bro, I knew I was dead to wrong, and they could have did me however they wanted to do me that day. Mm-hmm. Like, I felt that shit from folks, because how adamant he was about never going back there. Yeah. He made it seem like them niggas was out there waiting on me already when the call got made. Yeah. Like, that's how Slim made it sound. Like, if when I would have walked out of there, they was gonna knock my head off. That's how he made it seem. Yeah. And I believe Slim. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I believe Slim. So when I knew that call got made, like, all I looked at it was like, all right, cool. Like, I was saved to return to give that type of return. Like, it wasn't even no news. Like, I never waved the white flag, never played with the ops, or never even sided on no ops shit, bro. I put belt to ass with them niggas. They know me. Yeah. So it's like, you feel me? Like, I don't never get caught up in, like, feeling like I'm on some op shit. But if a nigga do that for me, only thing I could do is
they like your main ops?
What was he? His hood, the niggas is niggas that's charged for killing my best friend. Yeah. His homies from his block is charged for killing my best friend. When I was in L.A., they his hood. Yeah. So imagine how much I had to be like, How that shit had to stick with me for me to
they
do
got
that.
convicted for it?
Yeah, one of them got 60, one of them got 45, and the other got like a dub.
How they find out who did it?
One of them had got caught, and he was like,
Caught on the scene?
nah, one of them got caught later on down the line for a pipe, and he just like spoke on it.
So he ended up cooking himself.
Yeah, he got bumped for a pipe, and I guess it was finna be his armed habitual, I think. Like, he had got caught. Like, when you an armed habitual, I don't know how it is out there, but...
They could get you, like
habitual.
habitual.
Yeah, it's a habitual criminal. Yeah. Like, when you a habitual criminal, now that shit turned from, like, even what I was fighting, it's more time than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get to facing, like, shit like 20. That nigga started, he just spoke on that. And, like, they came, he put that piece together for him on phone them, and they came and got the other two. And that's what happened.
And where he at? He's out.
No, he ain't out. They gave him, he the one with the 20. He got 20 something. So he ended up with 20 either way.
Oh, man.
He ended up with 20 either way. His homies got 45 and 60 though.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, it's like you probably would have beat the pipe case. What was your point? Like he probably would have beat the pipe. I don't know what happened.
DJ Akademiks gave y'all all names and stuff. Did he give you one?
I don't know. You feel me? Maybe I was a little bit under his radar at the time. You know, he was giving them to like Lil Reese and Sosa and Fredo and shit like that, like the founding fathers. You know what I'm saying? We came a little bit actor. He liked Nine a lot, but that was like he got on right after all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he ain't give me no name, but he definitely was giving out nicknames before them. They used to be funny as hell, man.
Yeah. So how do you feel about DJ Akademiks?
Honestly, I feel like DJ Akademiks get a lot of unneeded as like heat for a lot. Like they blame him for too much shit that happened in the rack.
Chicago,
Like I be feeling like niggas be giving a lot of power to a nigga who never stepped foot in our city at the time. Like he was reporting on it, but we was giving him the shit to talk about.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we was around this motherfucker just like not doing shit. Like we was doing what we was doing. He was giving his opinion, his take. It might have been a hot take.
Yeah.
It might have been some extra shit. But was it like the driving force of the negativity? Like, no, that was us. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people need to just, understand the role that they played in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of people be like, yeah, Akademiks, he was doing, man, come on, man. That shit a cap. And I'm a nigga that was involved. Like, that shit, he like, did we like him speaking on it? Did we feel like it didn't help? No. I mean, yes, we felt like it didn't help. We didn't like him speaking on it, of course, but was it like not gonna be the way it is now because of him?
Yeah.
That's not true. Like that's some shit that I feel like a lot of people, because like I say, people like to play the blame game. They always want to make somebody the scapegoat for some shit. Like, bro, we literally had 99.9% to do with the shit that goes on and what we got doing as far as like that type of the way people see us and what was going on. Like we was into it with niggas. Like that man was just covering it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he do a good job at his job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, like bro, we in the content business. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we don't chase it, but it's like we doing this shit too. Like it's like you understand. Like you're gonna elaborate on shit. Like I feel like what happens, bro. You get crucified when you're the first to do it. Yeah. Like the first guy to do it is gonna take all the bashing for the guys after him. Like even though he take a lot of shit, look at how many people do what he do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy used to take like a lot of heat for a lot of shit that people started doing, and it was cool later. Like
a lot of people are doing it now.
Yeah, like with Sosa, got blamed for a lot because he was the drill father. He was the first motherfucker they said started all this beef, bang bang, this and that. But this the same shit getting niggas millions of dollars now. This the same shit just made Von a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? But y'all crucified him for the shit when he first got in the game, put him in rehab, tried to make him go to motherfucker all type of classes, dropped him from his label, tried to basically sell him out. And then let Von, a nigga from his hood, come and reap benefits off the shit years later. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, everything is like, man, they try to scapegoat.
Yeah.
Should be crazy.
Yeah. So if they're gonna blame DJ Akademiks for, the violence and stuff, he gotta get some credit for the success too. Then if that's
Right,
the case,
and that's
you know
like
what I'm
it's a
saying?
double-edged sword. So
Yeah.
if you don't want to give him because honestly, he play a role in that too.
Yeah.
You can't lie about that, bro. Because it was motherfuckers from other cities and countries that was really like sitting down on some shit like, and man, let me go on and see what the fuck Akademiks posted today. Like that's how they stayed in tune. Like he was keeping the rest of the world on his city, and like a lot of people from a lot of places in the world, bro, was only hearing about us through him.
Yeah.
Like that's how they kept in tune with what was going on with us. They used to go on that man YouTube, One Chirac, and click play, and that's how they knew what was going on with us. So he was like CNN for a lot of people, bro. He was like a news channel. Like he was spicy with it. You know what I'm saying? He was extra as hell with it. He said certain shit and certain slurs that used to throw me off as well. But it's like he was keeping everybody in tune. You know what I'm saying? Like so. I don't really be trying to blame Akademiks. I feel like he did his part. He played a role just like Sosa played a role. Everybody got a role. You know what I'm saying? And he was the only one in his role at the time. Now it's a trillion of him. It might not be to his level, but it's a trillion of him.
It's
Everybody trying to do what Akademiks do. So if y'all gonna hate Akademiks, y'all might as well hate all the people who doing what he do.
So I thought you was in Atlanta. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought you was in Atlanta. I'm like, yo, does he live in Chicago? I'm like, man, I think he in Atlanta.
Nah.
But you got shot in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Did you go back to Atlanta since then?
I've been there too many damn times since.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You like Atlanta? I like Atlanta.
I like Atlanta, man. I just don't like the amount of choppers that people ride around. Like, bro,
Okay,
even
everybody
like
got one.
in a city, like even in my city, it's like with these switches that's out here, like knowing everybody at a certain time of night, like riding with switches and shit, that shit like throw me off. You know what I'm saying? Like knowing like, damn, everybody got a switch. Like anytime I get into it, it make you have to get a switch.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm in Atlanta, I got shot with a chopper.
Yeah.
So I know that's all these niggas carrying. And like I'm in the country, so that's all these niggas got. Like every time with all my homies, they don't got nothing but sticks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you ride in the A, when it might be a shootout, you might be ducking 7.62 shells or some type of FN instead of having to duck 40 shells, Nina shells, nickel shells. You know what I'm saying? Like even though we all got choppers and shit out here too, but as we riding with them bitches, just like hell, everybody might have a Drake in their car. No, it might be 330s in them bitches. It might be 2 or 1. But we ride with handguns unless it's that serious.
Yeah.
And in Georgia, and a lot of places down south. When I'm in Florida, I feel like that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? In certain parts, bro, them niggas just, everybody draked out. Everybody like carbon and shit like that. Like they around them bitches.
Them down south cities, man.
Yeah, bro.
Everybody got them choppers.
Yeah,
You know
so
what I'm
it's
saying?
just
like,
that
yo,
shit
this
make
is
you have
crazy.
PTSD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit make my shit flare up.
Last time I was down there, motherfucker just walked out the club with the shit in his hand. Well, he had a hand joint though, but like he just walked out the club like out. I'm like, dang, this is just different. Like nigga, like I ain't playing no game. Nigga walking through the parking lot,
Bro.
Like,
I
nigga
swear to
just left
God,
the club.
At every club I ever been in Georgia and Atlanta, after we leave the club, they shoot in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I swear to God, every time I go to the club in the A, when I leave the club, it's some niggas getting into it in the parking lot and they shoot. Literally, I swear to God, bro, I be running to my car when I'm leaving the Atlanta clubs, bro. Cause like, especially on the night where it's bust, like that bitch busting in the inside. Cause in the Atlanta clubs, they close at 4 and 5. So when niggas leave,
What time they close out here?
I mean, shit, they used to close at 4 and 5 out here too, but they don't do that shit no more. It's one club that closes, Ocean. That bitch closed at 5, but don't nobody go over there. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. It really ain't even in the hood. You feel me? It's like, I don't know. You feel me? Like that bitch was busting when they first closed all the real clubs, but now motherfuckers just go downtown and kick it to 2 and 3. Now it's the little hookah lounges is what's popular. Them bitches be open at 4 and 5 in the morning. So if I better did that.
Yeah. So Atlanta, right? Atlanta, it'll fool you. Cause you down there, you know, motherfuckers say pretty women, this and that, you know,
Yeah.
it'll fool you. That joint's treacherous. You know what I'm saying?
Man, bro.
Yeah.
That's-
Watch the news. You see a lot of motherfucking shit on the news. Dead motherfuckers found in the house. 3 dead people found in the house. You
Yeah.
see it. You know what I'm saying? You're
what?
like, oh shit. what
Man,
the
I
fuck?
seen it. I got shot.
Yeah.
Shit, I seen this shit, nigga. Them niggas pulled up with a Drake, aired the whole car down.
Drill music.
Yeah.
Who's on the Mount Rushmore?
Sosa. That's 4, right? Mount
It's
Rushmore
4,
is
but
4.
man, we give you 5. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Okay, you gotta put Sosa, of course. You gotta put Durk in there. You gotta put Reese in there.
Reese? Okay.
You gotta put Herb. He gotta be there. Swerve gotta be there. He top 5.
Okay, so that's 4.
And you know who I'm gonna get a 5th? I'm gonna give it to Louis. King Louis. You ain't never heard of him. And, you know, I'm being real transparent right now doing
He
this.
from the other side?
Sort of. You know what I'm saying? He used to fuck with the guys, but, you know, he from the other side. But if you're going to give me 5, it got to be Louis.
Okay.
And I got to honestly give an honorable mention to Pac, which is like the real drill father. Like, he was the guy who really, like, made this shit what it is, Pac. Yeah. And he's ironically from where King Louis is from.
Yeah.
But King Louis put on for his drill shit. I won't even take that from him. Okay. So, like with him,
you said he's from the other side, but he used to be one of the guys.
And like the other side used to be the guys. All the other side used to be the guys at one point in time. Like,
y'all used to be
but he ain't from the other side like ducking them. He like the reason they ended up on the other side was like personal shit, you know what I'm saying? Like shit that happened that just shouldn't have happened in between the guys. Yeah. So now they ain't the guys no more. But it's they. Like them niggas now, they not them. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't the guys though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he not on the other side, but he not the guys.
Yeah. Okay, so you when you doing these videos, you give a lot of you give kind of props to the other side too as well. Do you face backlash for that and stuff like that? Do people say anything?
I mean, no nigga from our end don't say shit, but they can't. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell niggas, bro, can't no nigga challenge my authority as far as what I do or say, cause I'm really there. Yeah, I never waved the white flag with the ops. This is why I can give them their credit, cause I never waved the white flag, never tried to be the ops, never claimed nothing they claim. I've been on my side. I put in it, and I put on for this shit. Yeah. I was involved, so like I don't have a problem giving niggas that I don't fuck with, they do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got a problem with speaking higher niggas if you ask me a certain question about them. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck to be like, yeah, Duck made good music or Duck won the bitch. You want me to lie on him? Yeah. Am I supposed to lie on this nigga cause he's from the ops? Like I'm not gonna be like, yeah, he was a bitch just to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going that route. That's gay as hell. Like just say what it was, what it is. Like that ain't me trying to be real or nothing. That's me like just being honest. Like niggas be wanting me to lie on these niggas, bro. If I knew him personally and I could vouch for the type of nigga he was, that's what I'ma say. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I be. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so what's in store for Tay Capone?
I'm finna drop this tape. I might drop it in the next 30 days.
When's the last time you dropped?
2 years ago.
Come on, man. Why you waiting so long? You say your numbers go up, and you waiting 2 years? What you doing?
I swear to God, bro. I dropped probably a song or some features a lot, but I don't know. I'm a perfectionist, bro. The last shit I dropped 2 years ago was like my perfection.
Yo, listen. The perfect moment is the moment you create. It's no perfection, fam. Like, you got to create that. If you wait for the perfect timing, the perfect this, perfect that, it's never gonna come.
Wow. You
gotta go, man.
You're right about that.
You know what I'm saying? So 2 years, that's too long, man. Especially if you doing numbers.
That's way too long. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fronting my shit, really.
Yeah, so we appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate the time and stuff. You did your thing, man. You know. Appreciate the love. We be back, man. Ghetto Report. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray. Gotta make it out some way. Put a smile